Oh.
I mean, not to act, that was a little crass. That was a little mean. My older brother, Daryl, played shortstop, number 11. He didn't know I knew that about him. But, yeah, it is, I respect the game, especially now because there's nothing like October.
Right.
No.
It's nothing like October. And Dodgers seem to be always there.
This guy, TJ, you're still not watching baseball, yes?
I mean, it's tough, man. When your team stinks, baseball, it's long. It's a long season as it is, right?
Yeah.
Your team is absolute basura. I want to enjoy my summer, right? I don't want to sit there for 2.5 hours and watch bad baseball. So I watch from a distance. I'm not allowing myself to get emotionally attached because I'll just be mad every day. I ain't trying to be mad every day.
Carlos Beltran, Hall of Fame this weekend.
Yeah, true. So he's going in as a Met.
Speaking of watching from a distance, Toronto Blue Jays fans.
Uh-oh.
What's going on down there? It's so crazy for somebody who had the better team.
So crazy.
Insane. Yeah, this is how you know it's the end of the show because I'm just going nuts. Cashews, baby.
Red Sox up 6-2, looking for 15 straight.
That's enough Boston propaganda out of you. What was that? No, the Red Sox
They're on fire.
Alarmingly hot.
They can't lose.
Mets down 3-1 at the bottom of the second. So
That's not shocking.
Yes.
TJ, I feel bad.
Shout out to Michael Cole, my second favorite Mets fan ever. WWE.
There's a lot of us out there, man.
Yeah.
Good to have you, brother.
Yeah.
O'Shea, a lot of fun.
Good job today.
A lot of fun.
Thank you, man.
That was fun, dude.
I
Always
appreciate
a
you
pleasure.
guys.
I missed the last few you were here, but
Pinch hitting, another baseball term. Look at me go.
Our day's not over though. We got our second job or third job for you coming up in a minute. So.
No contest wrestling. Then right after that, I get on a plane, go do the big three. Woo. I'm hard in sports media. Working hard in sports media, baby.
No contest.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Isn't that the right move for him, though? King James, the best player in the world. You're supposed to move on when a team sets a hard line. Blank
That's
you.
a really good question. But I don't think it is an FU.
But
I don't think it is that. I think this is a separation where everybody walks away looking pretty
Not a
good
blank
from
you,
it.
but just, I'm good. I'll stand on my own and go ply my trade.
You know what I
somewhere
think matters, though? What happens next?
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Hey, Angelica, quick question for you. If someone gets a DUI, what's the likelihood they understand everything they're in for?
Cappy, most likely they don't. There's only a 10-day window to request a DMV hearing. Fix My DUI helps people move forward with support and guidance every step of the way. Fix My DUI provides the resources needed to get your life back on track. If you or someone you know is already in the process, we can help you work towards getting your driver's license back.
But step number one would be?
Don't wait. Call or visit fixmydui.org. That's fixmydui.org.
Hi folks, it's Oral Hershiser, and I couldn't be prouder or more excited to introduce the new Oral Hershiser Chevrolet here in beautiful Chino. Chevrolet has been a part of America's story for over 100 years, built on grit, reliability, and doing things the right way. And that's exactly how we are going to earn your business at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. So come on in, say hello, and let us earn your trust. Oral Hershiser Chevrolet, Bulldog tough, Chevy strong.
breaking news doesn't wait, and neither does ESPN Los Angeles. When the biggest stories hit, count on ESPN LA breaking news, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Their expert technicians deliver a championship-worthy 15-minute drive-through oil change that gets you back on the road fast. Don't get caught on the sidelines.
Pull up, drive in, and keep your ride performing at an MVP level.
Visit SoCalOilChange.com for game-winning coupons and to find the Valvoline Instant Oil Change location nearest you.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, powering ESPN LA breaking news.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
I love how the Rams are involved in every rumor.
Oh, wait,
it's fantastic.
but isn't every LA team involved in every rumor?
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
When you talk about Tariq Skubal, you immediately go Dodgers. When you talk about Giannis, you immediately go Lakers. When you talk about a guy like Myles Garrett, the first name that comes to mind is Rams. I'll tell you one thing, though. When you think about Myles Garrett, the rumors began, George, last basketball season when Myles Garrett showed up in the ESPN LA suite.
Yeah.
People started circulating it around. Oh, my God, Myles Garrett's in the ESPN LA suite. You know that ESPN LA is a business partner of the LA Rams. That's
They're
where
also a
these rumors
business
started.
partner of the Cleveland Browns. So.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just circulating rumors.
But nobody, I don't think anybody circulated that
I
except
just
you.
did. Yeah,
You're the
I
only one that knew.
I just did. It was me who did.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that was me.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an Audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an Audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened.
Your Wednesday afternoon.
He said, I win. Best show on the radio.
Here we go, Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2026. The Hall of Famers are back again. Mason, Johnny I from the Idaho compound. And yes, on this Wednesday, a special day. No, we still don't know where LeBron's going. I know, YouTube chat. You don't like the LeBron talk. I get it. Guess who is here? It's a Michael and Pepe day.
He loves my balls.
All right. I do.
Gypsy do between his legs.
Michael and Pepe. Oh. With Mason and Ireland today. I think Pepe got here at like 10 a.m. to prepare. So it should be a fun and festive day.
You did. You saw.
Yeah,
big time.
Plus, producer Emily's here. Producer Brian Cohen. The social team in the back. And you.
Dipsy-doo between the legs. What they call me is a cornhole savant.
So with that said, let's get this show on.
Let's do it. The biggest show on the radio.
Beef stew's coming back soon, I think.
Yeah, I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
Mason and Ireland. Here Wednesday afternoon in the Southland right now.
Esquivoso.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. The Morales thing said Pepe got here early this morning. You actually got here last night, did you not, Pepe? Got here last night, the day before yesterday, to get here to be ready for the show. And Michael Thompson is here as well. Yeah. And he apparently is going to try to do icebreakers again.
What do you mean try to?
I did it well.
He did it while you were gone, Mace. I figured it out, but it was very highbrow. Wouldn't you say, Michael?
Yes, it was tough. You're supposed to.
Who was the person?
Who? Who's on first?
I was here for that.
Oh,
Did you do another one beside that?
No,
Because that one's just stupid ass.
Yeah,
well,
this
is attempt number 2 for Michael.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Emily, the princess of icebreakers, is the ice queen of icebreakers.
You will have 3 strikes to play with.
Michael, she says if the answer is what, then you can't do it anymore.
What?
I wouldn't dare do that in Emily's
I don't know.
presence.
Third base. All right, so what is going on, guys? There is all kinds of, and I'm going to start here. I know some of you people don't. It's LeBron. But I think this Miami thing is fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
So Miami.
Michael, do you think he's going to Miami?
It's either there or Cleveland. Makes the most sense.
But you don't think Golden State's in it?
No, it's great to go there for nostalgia's sake, to have fun with Steph, but if you're serious about getting a ring, it has to be Miami or Cleveland.
But think about this. How do they accidentally post on YouTube a scheduled date for a press conference to welcome LeBron James if it's not happening? How do they possibly do that?
That was a mistake because Pat Riley don't make mistakes.
A mistake
It was an overeager intern who was getting yelled at by Pat Riley
or
today.
Fired.
I want to tell you something, guys. As of 18 hours ago, the Miami Heat are looking for a new director of YouTube strategy.
Yeah, it doesn't
Seriously?
surprise me.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
Raul's don't
just
mess around.
got posted.
Surprise me.
Yeah,
Right.
so
You
they're
don't mess-
looking for a new guy.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't
here's
mess
the
with
interesting
Raul's.
thing, guys. The last 2 times LeBron has signed, when he signed back with the Cavs and then went from the Cavs to the Lakers, he didn't have a press conference.
Right.
He just announced it.
Sure. Yeah, here's Morales with the golf balls. He's excited. Yeah.
I bought Morales more balls. John, I've got some golf balls for you, too, but you're not in the studio. 60 Callaway top-of-the-line golf balls.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, give him to Emily, and she'll give them to me.
Yeah. Leave
No, I
some
left
for
yours in
Emily.
the car, so next time I come in, I'll bring them.
So, if you remember clearly, and you are probably going to say that is not true, I said from the beginning that he was going to Miami.
How did you know that?
It's on the tape.
It's on the tape.
It's on the tape.
Did you say that? Did you say
It's
that
on the
before
tape.
they got Giannis?
Yes, it's on the tape. The day that you asked me, I said Miami. It's on the tape. You can check.
Well, I have a source who has indicated to me that it is Miami.
Your source is Ramona.
She has indicated
she
to
doesn't
me
know anything more
that
than anyone
she
else.
thinks it's Miami. And by the way, you don't accidentally post a YouTube press conference on the 27th welcoming LeBron James unless that's actually in the works. He is going to Miami, period.
Wow.
Period.
That's
It is
what I
over.
said. That's what I said.
Where do you think he's going, Ireland?
I think Philadelphia is the best chance for him to win.
No,
I
you know
think
why?
that'd be great.
You can't trust if Embiid's going to be healthy.
But do you even need him if you have LeBron,
Yes.
Jalen Brown, Maxey, and Edgecombe?
Yes, to beat the Knicks or to beat Miami, you need Embiid. Yes.
He might now be the 4th best player on that team, even if he is healthy.
No, if he's healthy, he's the best. Come on, Ireland. He's the
Wait a
best
minute.
player if he's healthy.
So
what are you
just
talking about?
so you just said that Miami is going to be the best team in the East.
No, what New
You
York
just
is still
said
the best
that.
team.
You
They'll
said
be-
that.
That's his best chance to win a ring if he goes to Miami.
If he goes to
or
Miami.
Cleveland.
More than Philly, you
I
think,
thought
Michael?
Philly too.
Because of Embiid's questionability. If Embiid's 100%
Yeah.
healthy in the playoffs, Ireland, I agree.
But
they can win it all.
Edgecombe, Jalen Brown. I mean,
I like them, but they're not going to beat the Knicks without Embiid. No.
And you think the Warriors are a non-starter?
Too old. They're good. They'll be fun. But once the playoffs roll around, I think they can't guard anybody.
okay, I want to go back and ask you guys this. Again, this message was posted on the Miami Heat social media on their YouTube. Do you think it means anything?
No.
Pepe?
No.
He's not even doing a.
I think it absolutely means everything.
Mace, he's
Somebody
never-
actually had to type, welcome LeBron James, July 27th in a time.
It was some nerd like Tim.
But how did somebody do? Why would that even appear on their social
Somebody
media?
like Tim. Tim did it. Tim Johnson here.
John, you do not agree with me?
I don't.
How would somebody have typed, welcome LeBron James press conference, July the 27th, and posted online? How is it possible? That phrase was written. That means they know he's going there.
The Heat have already come out and said it was a mistake.
Well, of course, yeah, because they don't want to be the ones.
By the way, Tim has seen my icebreaker and has given me a thumbs up.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
He
that's
likes
not
it.
good.
Oh, he
Tim
likes
is saying
it.
good.
likes it.
Tim is
Wait,
saying good.
I got a question for Pepe. Pepe, what was it like to go to the Spain game at Cowboys Stadium?
And
Oh.
did you turn Spanish or were you still Mexican?
Was that the Spain-France game?
He sent me a picture. He was wearing Spain gear. So, Pepe, when Mexico got knocked out, you switched your allegiance to Spain, or does your daughter root for Spain?
Wait.
I thought you were Mexican.
Wait. I root for Mexico, United States, and Spain all the time. Okay? My son is a super fan of these 3 teams, especially at the end for Spain because he lives in Spain. My daughter loves also the Spanish team. And it was the only one left out of the 3.
So,
Now-
Pepe, what was it like being in the building?
Oh, amazing. I went to 4 games, 3 at SoFi, and my daughter called me and said, Spain is playing France here in Dallas. Dad, come over. I'll take you to the game.
So was it more France fans or more Spain fans?
I think more Spain.
More Spain.
But
and
it was
Pepe, that
fantastic.
building holds like 100,000 people, right?
Yeah, it's a really, really nice building, although SoFi is nicer, but that building is nice. But see,
Was that your first time being in that building?
Yeah, first time inside that building. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've never been.
that was
Michael, have you ever been to Cowboy Stadium?
No, I've never been out. It's too far to drive.
I've been to the baseball park. That's
I wasn't
right,
suggesting
right
you
by
drive.
there.
I
I've
mean,
been to
I mean,
Globe
from our
Life
hotel.
Field, so I've seen it, but I've not been in.
It's a great experience going to a soccer game and during the World Cup.
Now,
so,
Pepe, do you
so
think?
Mace,
Yeah, go ahead.
I sent Pepe a text after he sent me the picture of him and his daughter, which was a great pic, by the way, Pepe.
Thank you.
Of him and his daughter going to the
Pepe
game.
and it spoiled it, though.
But I said, Pepe, two things. A, what do you think of the stadium? And B, how much did you pay for the tickets? And Pepe, you never responded. Are you uncomfortable telling me? Or did your daughter get the tickets a long time ago?
My daughter said, come to the game. I take you to the game.
So maybe she got him through the lottery or something.
I don't know. She said, I didn't ask. She said, you want to come to the game? I said, I'm leaving tonight.
So, Pepe, do you think now America is filled with soccer heads? Are we going to talk about soccer all the time, watch all the soccer?
No, we're not going
to go to the MLS games, follow the EPL and La Liga.
We're not going to talk about soccer all the time, but definitely it's going to be better than in 1994. Why? Because
we've been saying that for 50 years.
Because in 1994, they were learning how to do it. Now it was a big fiesta wherever you went.
Yeah, Michael, I'm actually with Pepe on this. I think that I agree with you, Michael, that in 94, everybody said, well, soccer's going to take over the world, and it didn't really pop. But this time, don't you think it popped? I mean, every game sold out. The tickets were super expensive. People didn't care. The ratings were through the roof. I think this was different.
It was extremely popular. It was a great event, one of the greatest World Cups I've ever seen, and I'm a lot older than you guys. But I don't understand. We have millions of kids in youth soccer in this country. How come we can't get 10 guys that could play at the level of, let's say, how do you say that young kid's name from Spain? Yamin
Lamal.
Why can't we find 10 guys like that in America, Pepe?
Because it's this, okay.
Why can't we find one?
So wait.
Wait. Good point, Mace.
Mexican are good in what? Boxing.
And soccer. Well, boxing, yeah.
Boxing, mainly boxing.
Boxing,
okay.
Yeah. Right.
Why they don't have boxers as good as Mexicans in other countries? Because it's the nature. It's just the nature.
Well, Pepe, to your point, too, think about it. The best athletes in Spain, Michael, play soccer.
Yes.
The best athletes in France. The best athletes in America play football or basketball.
I don't agree with that because those guys we saw on Team USA, they are some of America's best athletes. Alan, you can't get Tyreek Hill to go out there and just say, hey, go play soccer. You got to be a great athlete to play at a world level like these guys are
doing. But
what
I'm saying is if you're the best athlete at your high school, and Michael, you probably were back in the day when you were at Miami Jackson. If there wasn't basketball or football, they would have tried to turn you into a soccer goalie, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I did play soccer in the Bahamas growing up.
But it doesn't come because you were doing it with coconuts.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They want to hurt your feet when you kick those coconuts, Pepe.
Now, let me tell you something that people don't understand.
Okay.
Soccer is a sport that is against nature. Why? Because you eat with your hands, you ride with your hands, and soccer is played with your feet.
Right.
And that's against nature, right? And look at the way these guys play. I mean, they control the ball like if they were doing it with their hands.
It is amazing. I read a piece yesterday from some soccer development guy, and he said that ball skills are developed before the age of 6.
Yeah.
It's like you almost have to have a soccer ball in the crib, right? I would imagine Trudell probably did have a soccer ball in the crib, right?
Yeah.
With his kids. But I think that's
and
part
his
of
kids
it.
are really good.
And then I also think it's just not ours. It's not ours. Like, for example,
it's not a priority. You're right.
Is it an accident that all the great distance runners are from Kenya?
No, that's a good question, Michael. What do you think about that?
They grew up running to school as kids.
And, well, they grew up wanting to be distance runners.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to be
It's
when
the
they grew
nature.
up, was
It
to be
is
a
the
distance
nature.
runner.
Tennis is not a major sport in America, but yet we used to have the greatest tennis players ever. So how come they could develop these great tennis players but not soccer players when obviously basketball, baseball, and football are the primary sports?
Also, when you have a player, let's say a really good athlete that plays several sports, a professional.
Yep.
When they're going to play either baseball or football, they're going to make a lot of money. And with soccer, they don't make that much money,
That's
even
a good
if
point.
they're really good.
It doesn't always come down to money, Pepe. It's about passion.
Man,
Wait a
It's about
minute.
passion.
No, Ireland says it always comes down to money.
It
does,
always
Michael.
comes out to money.
The answer to all your questions is money.
It's always
That's
money.
not true, Ireland.
If
Because
LeBron could have been the world's greatest soccer player if he put his mind to it, but he wouldn't have made $1 billion.
no, he's too big to play soccer.
Same with Kobe. Kobe grew up playing soccer.
No, he's too tall.
Right. So did Nash.
He could have been a goalie.
Yeah.
Nash was a really good youth soccer
Oh, yeah.
player, Michael,
Yeah,
and
Nash,
he turned to basketball because that's where the money was.
Well, why doesn't that happen more in Europe when all these great basketball players are coming out
I
of
think
Europe?
it's starting to There was no such thing as a Nikola Jokic when you came along. You were the first international player ever taken first in the draft.
That's right. And since then, the best good-looking international player.
The best-looking international
and your
player
dreams,
as well.
and your dreams and my nightmares.
Second best after Rick Fox.
Right.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
So it's very interesting, and I'm glad that this is happening. I wish you guys would have gone to the games because it was interesting.
You know why I was glad Argentina lost most of all, and Ireland will probably disagree with me on this one. I think, for me and Pepe, if Argentina would have won, I think people like Ireland would have been screaming from the mountaintops that Messi's the greatest ever. But I think because of the loss and because he disappeared in the final,
but
I
no
still
matter
put
what,
Pele as the boy.
By the way, if you guys go down this rabbit hole, nobody's ever going to touch Pele. Pele is like Wayne Gretzky.
That's
statistically.
not anymore. Everybody, all these pundits you see now call Messi the greatest.
But if you're
Pepe
counting
played
rings, he's
3
got
World
3.
Cups.
Yeah, they don't care.
Messi's got 1.
Russell's
he would have had 2. Give
Russell's
me the guy
got
with
11
3.
championships. We never talk about him being the greatest.
Because he didn't play offense.
Pelé changed the way soccer was played. Simple as that. Now, it's a matter of you don't like Pelé because you never seen Pelé. And that's what people say. I seen Messi, and Messi is the best, which is wrong because,
You think Messi's the second best?
No.
You think Maradona is the second best?
I think Diego Maradona is the second best because Maradona had problems outside soccer. If he would have been just dedicated to only
Maradona
soccer.
had 2?
But one in 86.
He could have been the
hasn't
greatest.
Messi replaced Maradona as a soccer icon in his country, in Argentina?
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. The older they are, the more that they think Maradona is. Messi is a great player.
Oh, he's on the Mount Rushmore of soccer.
Sure.
You love Mount Rushmore.
There we go.
He is. It's Messi,
But-
Ronaldo,
and
Pele.
then
I interrupt you to
and then-
say, go ahead, Pepe.
John Island, you said when in the first game when Argentina played Algeria and Messi didn't get the car, and I said he should have. You said no. Why? If that would have been a red card for Messi, things would have changed in favor of Messi.
Well, I don't understand, Pepe, why you want Messi thrown out of
Because
the World Cup.
because it was a foul that
who cares?
somebody else gets a red or a yellow card.
But it
for
would
that
have been
foul.
How many
at
times
worst
have we had
a
this
yellow,
conversation?
right?
At least a yellow card.
But
Shaq
I mean,
either
so
got
what?
fouled
Yellow.
or committed a foul on
Yeah,
every
but
play.
I
You
mean-
want Shaq thrown out?
Yeah.
No, wait. If he didn't get a yellow card or a red card, whatever, and similar situations get yellow cards or red cards, then people started to get upset against Messi once and twice and 3 times, more and more and more, because they said they're protecting Messi, which I don't believe they were protecting Messi, simply because the referee made a mistake, and that mistake cost Messi at the end.
Plus, Pepe, let's face it, if Messi would have got thrown out, the president would have just called FIFA and got him put back in.
Yeah,
so
he
it doesn't matter.
No, is the Argentinian president?
No,
got any
because
sway?
then-
Can
Yeah, it's cool.
Argentinian president lean on
Him and
FIFA a
Trump,
little bit?
are good friends.
Oh,
so,
there
yeah,
you
it'll
go.
work.
There you go.
No, because after that, Argentina would have played better.
All right. Coming up next for you, crazy ending to last night's Dodger game.
Oh, it's nuts.
And a Shohei Ohtani theory from somebody who would really know.
And I also have a question for Michael and Pepe that will be impossible for them to answer,
Good.
especially Michael.
All right, we'll do all that stuff coming up next. Mason and Ireland, Michael, Pepe, both here. 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
So count on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800-345 6789. Macy, just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Men, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you that many of the top health risks men face can go unnoticed. But annual checkups, screenings, and knowing your numbers can make all the difference. From staying active and eating well to prioritizing sleep and mental wellness, small steps can have a big impact. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate care. Take control of your health like I did. Learn more at Providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back. It's on its way. Out of here. Miguel Rojas.
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Ireland is in Idaho. Me, Pepe, Michael here in our studios at LA Live. What is happening today? Big Wednesday, and last night, big finish to the Dodgers game. A wild double play.
I heard that's how Heidi Fleiss introduced herself.
How?
She was from Idaho.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That's bad even for you.
All right. So
Cohen didn't get
so
that.
wild double play at the end of the game. Here's the way it was described.
JT Realmuto
Yeah, JT
doing?
Realmuto totally screwed this
gosh.
up. Here's Joe Davis on the call.
Sawed off to third, and it got him hung up. Crawford's hung up. Crawford is out. Throw to second. That is the game. That is the ball game. What a way to finish it. Chaos on the bases, and a 2-1 Dodger win.
All Realmuto needed to do was stand on third. He had a guy hung up between third and home plate. Why would you not be at third and try to get back to second?
And he represented the tying run.
Yeah.
I mean, he completely screwed his team. And the Dodgers, they played that perfectly.
Yep.
But I actually thought that
Wait a minute. Explain what happened.
Okay, so
runners on second and third, 1 out. The Dodgers are leading 2-1.
Uh-huh.
All right, so runners on second and third for Philadelphia.
Yep.
So a single wins the game.
Muncy's pulled in because he's looking for a bunt.
Brandon Marsh gets sawed off and hits a ground ball to third, but the runner on third panics and runs home.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got him hung up. They got him in between third and home, and he's in a pickle. So they're running him back and forth, and in the meantime, the runner on second, JT Realmuto, has run over to third, and he's just standing on third base.
You should have just stayed there, right?
Correct. Instead, he ran back to second.
So instead, as soon as the Dodgers tagged out the first runner, Realmuto starts sprinting back to second.
Yeah.
And he cost his team the game.
It's
like
crazy.
a little league.
What about the coach?
Yeah. Well, hang on a second. Here's the Phillies call. I'm told the Phillies call of this is good, too.
Freddie's even deep.
Off the hands, over to third. Oh, they got Crawford caught.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, no, JT.
Oh, JT's in trouble now.
Oh,
JT is out at second base. A base-running blunder.
Base-running blunder.
That was John Kruk who went, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, he says in the middle of it. A big finish last night for the Dodgers. Again, I think the big question mark for them, John, is can they get production out of Kyle Tucker? Can they get consistent production out of Mookie Betts?
Why is that question for a $60 million man?
Okay, that's a good question. John, how would you answer that?
Yeah.
$60 million man, Kyle Tucker.
That they should have given that money to Cody Bellinger.
Woo.
Now, I don't know if Bellinger would have taken a 4-year deal. I think he was looking for a longer deal. Emily had this in her email this morning that when they went back to New York and some of the beat writers talked to Bellinger that the ice has thawed enough where he would consider coming back to play for the Dodgers. But, Mace, I think we gave the money to the wrong outfielder.
How much did he give Bellinger? How many years? I mean, how many total?
I'll look it up. I think he got 5 years, and the Dodgers only gave Tucker 4, but Tucker's getting more.
Well, here's the thing, though, John. What the Dodgers did, interestingly, with Tucker is that he is a player opt-out after 2027.
Well, he ain't going to do that.
So, yeah, he's going to make $55 million next year because they front-loaded his salary because they didn't want to do a 10-year deal.
Right, so Bellinger, Michael, got 5 years, $162. It's an annual value of $32 million.
Well, that ain't $260. He would have come took the Dodger deal.
Yeah, 4 years 60 is what
4 years 60 per year.
60 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bellinger, you could give Bellinger 50 or 45, you would have taken it.
So why do you think this is happening to Tucker?
Because he was never there were warning signs all last year on Tucker. He had a really good first half. He had a really terrible second half.
He played for the Cubs last
year. He got
right?
booed at home last year. He was so bad. It was an injury thing, but he just does not look good.
So the scouts or the Dodgers blew it?
I think they blew it on this.
Yeah, $60 million. Yeah, I need 50 home runs.
Well, here's the thing. I think they blew it unless Kyle Tucker comes big in October because let's face it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
All that matters.
Yeah.
So if he comes up big in October, it was worth it. If he doesn't, they blew it. Hey, join DeMarco and Travis in Santa Monica tomorrow, 3 to 6 p.m. They're broadcasting live leading into State of the City from realignment to Renaissance. Celebrate the excitement leading up to Super Bowl 61 with giveaways and entertainment and activities and local partners and more. For more event information, visit ESPNLA.com and click the Santa Monica State of the City banner. John,
hey, Mace,
I know
what was
got
your
your
Shohei update, and then I'll do mine on the other side.
Okay, cool. So I have come to believe Shohei's got a left knee thing, right?
Yep.
It doesn't affect. I saw him sprint to first base over the weekend, trying to beat out a ground ball. Obviously, isn't affect how he runs. Hitting just fine, no effect. I think this is load management. I think they're saying to Shohei, look, we don't need you pitch. We don't need you to pitch till August, September to tune up for October. We don't really need you right now because we have so many starting pitchers and we need your bat. Do you think it's possible they're just load managing Shohei?
Yes, but I do think he has a knee thing. I think that both things can be true. I think he has a knee thing, and if this was the playoffs, I think he would pitch. Don't you?
I absolutely do. And again, it's so weird that it affects his pitching and doesn't affect his hitting and running. It's a confusing injury, but
maybe because if you're pitching, you're involved on every pitch.
Yeah, that could
be.
And
if you're hitting, you're not.
Yeah, that could be. And it's his landing leg, and so repetitively that aggravates it. All right, now John has got an impossible question for Michael and Pepe.
No such thing as an impossible.
No,
question.
this one's
Michael,
impossible.
I think you might not even answer it. You might punt. It's so hard.
I have a sneak preview and tell you I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't do this. You guys are on the spot.
I have one for you and one for Pepe.
Excellent. We'll do it coming up. Mason and Ireland, Pepe Michael here, 710 ESPN.
All right, I get to talk about Globe Life. You know, one thing that make a difference in a championship season is the sixth man, that Michael Cooper, the spark off the bench who changes the game the moment they check in. If you're ready to check into a bigger game, Globe Life is looking for people who want more than just a job. People who want to set their own schedule, build something of their own, help families protect what matters most. If you have no experience, it's no problem. Training is provided, and you don't need anything to get started. It's not a desk job. It's a shot at building a legacy on your own terms. If you're ready to get off the bench and into the game, explore career opportunities at globelifecareers.com. That's globelifecareers.com. Globe Life, the official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
If I'm Derek Carr, and I want to win a Super Bowl before I'm done.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
How about this? You look at Stafford's record, you look at how Stafford plays and the amount of time that he misses, which is very, very minimal, and you say, hey, look, if you're the Rams and you don't have what you call a viable backup quarterback, why would you not at least knock on the door of Derek Carr? Now you've got a 34-year-old veteran quarterback who started probably a couple hundred games in his career. And now, Ty Simpson, you're our third-string quarterback, and Stetson Bennett, in theory, could be the odd man out. But if backup quarterback is a critical position for the Rams because of Stafford's age and injury history, then getting a real backup quarterback, someone with real experience, might be on the Rams' radar.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
The summer savings are heating up at George Chevrolet. Lease a new 2026 Chevy Equinox LT for just $259 per month for 36 months and just $4,080 due at signing. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, and GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Offer on approved credit through GM Financial. It requires a current Chevy lease and household, plus tax, title, license, registration, government fees. Down payment includes $85 dealer doc fee. Vehicle subject to prior sale. More than 5 available at this price. Offer ends 8/2/2026. Call 866-949-4805 for details.
The Black and Gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post, and Son is buried, and it's 3-0.
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min Bobblehead Night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny.
Catch Sonny and the Black and Gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pre-game starts tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So I want to ask you guys if I am crazy.
Okay.
And if there's something wrong with me.
I like this.
The answer, yes and yes.
More Mason in Ireland right now.
Lindsay Fulton, our friend, was just here from the morning show, and she is so spicy.
Her and Emily
so spicy.
are the two most knowledgeable women about sports that I've ever met.
They're at top of the list for me. Top of
Emily's she's like a female Steve Hart.
Lindsay's prediction, by the way, is Cleveland. I'm sorry, no, Golden State for LeBron.
Yeah.
She thinks it's Golden State.
He's nice, nostalgic.
Michael, you're taking Miami?
Yeah, I think Miami. Him and Giannis and Bam. And then you surround them with some cheap shooters. They could be dangerous.
All right, so John, go ahead. You got your thing.
I'm going to put Michael and Pepe on the spot here. You guys, Michael and Pepe, may have never heard this before, but Richard Jefferson was doing an interview with Tim Duncan, the great Tim Duncan, and he asked him to play start, bench, cut with his 3 Hall of Fame teammates.
Ooh, yeah, I love this.
David Robinson, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili.
That's easy. I already know what I'm going to do.
Hold on. You start one, bench one, and cut one. Here's Tim Duncan.
Start, bench, cut. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, David Robinson.
So I have to start one person.
Yes.
I'll start David.
Okay.
Yes.
bench Manu, and I'll cut the French boy.
Is that what you would have done, Michael?
No, I would have obviously start David Robinson. That's a no-brainer. But I would cut. I love Manu, but I would cut Manu and Cap Tony. Tony was tough.
Yeah.
Okay, he was tough. So was Manu, but Tony was MVP of the finals one year.
Prepare yourself, Michael.
Michael, here's yours.
Okay.
Start, bench, cut.
All right.
Wilt, Kareem, Shaq.
Oh, that's easy for me.
Really?
Start Kareem, bench Wilt off the bench, and sorry, Shaq.
You're cutting Shaquille O'Neal.
I love them all, and I take either one as my starter. But if you got to you've got to make the choice. Kareem's arguably the greatest player ever. Wilt is arguably the second greatest player ever, or at least in the conversation. And I love Shaq, but look at what Wilt did. What do you think all those numbers were fake? Come on.
I think Shaq was a better Laker than Wilt.
Well, that's because
I think
Wilt came
had
here
a
later.
better career than Shaq, but Shaq was a better Laker than Wilt.
I don't know about that. You know, Wilt led the league in assists as a Laker.
Right.
And I think he averaged like
3
18,
titles.
He averaged like 18 rebounds as a Laker. Come on, Ireland.
Shaq won 3 titles. Wilt won 1.
Yeah, well, Shaq didn't have as tough as he beat Indiana. He beat the Nets.
Well, start with you.
Pepe, here's yours. Ready? Start, bench, cut. Magic, Kobe, Jerry West.
That's easy, too.
That's a really hard one.
It's easy. Come on,
That is
Pepe.
very,
make the right choices,
That
Pepe.
is very hard.
Michael already knows the answer.
The first 2 are easy.
Wait.
Well, come
Let
on.
him answer, Michael.
Well, he's stalling.
Give him some time.
I start Magic.
There you go.
Bench Kobe.
Yep.
Cut Jerry.
There you go.
But as soon as I cut Jerry West, I would tell him, you have a chair up
Yeah,
here.
no, but would you like
team.
to run the organization?
Exactly.
We have to cut you, but please take over the whole thing.
Well, I mean, it's impossible to decide, but if I have to say that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And in your case,
yeah,
I will put Shaq ahead of Will.
Why?
All right, hey, Michael,
Because of the titles.
Michael, 2017, 2018 Warriors.
Ooh, this is a
Start,
good
bench, cut.
All right.
Steph, Clay, Durant.
Oh my goodness. I'm starting Clay. It's my son.
Of course you are.
Of course you are. You're going to cut Steph or Kevin Durant.
See you later, KD. He was a
See you
Thunder
later.
anyway.
He was only there for a while anyway.
Yeah. He left us. I mean, he left the Warriors too soon.
He really only stopped by.
Yeah, exactly.
To say hi.
Got
No
these 2
roots
rings.
there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael, do you think Durant will be properly regarded legacy-wise because he's played for some? I mean, I think I can make the argument, and you would probably support it, that Kevin Durant's a top 5 player all time, at worst top 10.
Oh, he's top 10. I wouldn't put him top 5, but top 10 for sure.
Will people acknowledge that, even though he's bounced around to, 6 teams now?
Yeah, I think he will, because when he was in his prime, and he's even at 37, 38, he still gets you 25. So, yeah, he'll be remembered as an all-time great, even though he's played for 6 teams.
Yeah,
crazy.
He did bounce around. He did wind up bouncing around. Hey, Rams season is right around the corner. Tune in from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tomorrow night for a special Rams Revealed live broadcast on 710, the ESPN LA app, and YouTube. What could they possibly reveal? Hang on a second, Michael. Cappy and Geeter are going to be live from the YouTube Theater talking to Rams legends like Eric Dickerson and Jackie Slater, and Kevin Demoff is going to be there, and who knows what that announcement. They're going to reveal something. Could it involve Aaron Donald? We don't know. Find out tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
Remember, Ireland, another all-time great, played for 6 teams, and it didn't disparage his career at all, Shaq. He's still considered an all-time
What do you
great.
mean you just cut him?
Well,
yeah, you did
Yeah.
cut Shaq.
I had to.
Come on, you wishy-washy again?
I'm not going to pick him over Wilt or Kareem.
Oh.
As much as I love him.
I would put Mace. Wouldn't you put Shaq over Wilt as a
I
Laker?
would, absolutely.
Me too.
As a
Yeah.
Laker, without
too.
question.
All right. By the way, I wanted to drop this in. I know we got icebreakers coming up, and stay tuned for that because it's Michael's icebreakers, and it could be an absolute disaster.
Come on, Ireland. You won last time, Ireland.
I know. I'm planning on winning
Oh,
again.
my God.
Okay. So, did you guys see over the weekend that Rachel Robinson, Jackie's widow, turned 104 on Sunday?
Wow.
Michael, she was born in 1922. Did you, Michael? Have you ever met her?
No, I've never had the honor or privilege to do
She
it.
came in with once when Mace and I were doing the old show in the TV studio. It was
classy
like
lady.
you were with royalty.
So she was born in 1922.
22.
Wow. I'd love
but
to ask her, what is the, in your lifetime, Rachel, what is the coolest invention in your lifetime? I wonder what she would say.
Well, I mean, when she was born, there was the Model T hadn't even
Right.
come out.
I mean, she was
We had cars,
there were
we
cars.
Had planes.
Was there phone?
No,
was there telephone?
Michael, there wasn't like passenger travel in 1922.
Yeah, we had airplanes by then. Passenger travel by then.
Wait a minute, 1922?
Yeah, I think so.
No, when did the Wright brothers fly?
Oh, 1910.
No, but Michael, they had military planes.
Yes.
So
I'll
commercial
look it up.
flights began around 1914, but I would assume that it was not widely adapted at that point in time.
No, of course not.
I
wonder what she would say.
Well, think about it. She went from phone to computer to internet to, think about how much progress there has been since 1922. It's unbelievable that we are where we are.
Do you think the first people who took passenger flights are like people now with Waymos? They're like, let somebody else go on it first.
Yes, exactly. I think that is what's going
It's
on.
as simple as a watch. Remember when we were kids, we saw Dick Tracy with the watch.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we thought, oh my God, that's
Right.
impossible.
The shoe
Michael,
phone,
that's a
like
great question.
on
What
Get
is
Smart.
the greatest invention over the last 104 years?
Yeah, wonder what she would say.
Um,
And if Mace, if you love Waymo so much,
would the television be in consideration?
Oh, yes, it would.
Yeah, TV. When was TV? Maybe she right to say TV because I think TV didn't come on the market until the early or maybe the late 30s.
I would venture to say penicillin. It was invented after she was born.
Oh yeah, Novocaine. When was Novocaine invented?
First television was sold publicly in 1939.
Yeah, she might say that.
She was pre-TV.
Wow.
Pre-TV.
Just think how smart she was because she had to read back then.
Makes greatest invention of my
You
lifetime.
wouldn't want to read, Michael.
Massage
you never read.
chair.
Don't even read now.
The comic strips.
Michael, you were around for the greatest invention.
Which one?
The wheel, and fire.
Stone.
That's Pepe, not me. I'm not as old as Pepe.
What was the greater invention, the wheel or fire?
No,
We don't know that, Michael. Pepe
paper.
won't tell us how old he is.
Oh, the
Paper.
wheel. I think the wheel's the greatest invention.
You think the wheel
Better
over
than
fire?
Because fire, we're going to figure it out.
Okay, what about this? I think this is a sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
The printing press.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Without it, we wouldn't have letters. We wouldn't have we couldn't read anything.
Yeah, I guess electricity, that's probably the greatest invention of all time. Because without electricity, just think none of this works.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So that was
Michael,
interesting.
you're going to give us a hint
Yeah,
for
tell us.
icebreakers, or
Well,
just
don't
do it?
Yeah, say the
Just do it because I think you guys will get it.
Okay.
Tim Johnson said it's a good one.
Okay. So Tim says
And
it's a
Ireland
good one.
will win. Ireland will win it as he always does.
Tim, by the way, is up for the Miami Heat social media job right now.
Well, I just tell him not to screw up.
Yeah, no, don't make any mistakes.
One strike and you're out.
Icebreakers is next. MT gonna do the honors. 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. Have you become a part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew? Well, if you haven't, why haven't you? The Blue Review presented by LAX. Each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. with me, Gregory Arthur Bergman, thanks, Cappy, and Marcus Grant. We're talking Dodgers baseball first thing in your day and getting you warmed up for the Sedano and Cap morning show. The Blue Review on our ESPN LA YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Live and always on demand. Your home for real Dodgers talk, ESPN LA.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal too, right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days or $3,000 customer cash on the Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end August 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Guys, Pizza Hut takes me back old school. Birthday parties, Little League, Friday nights, there was always something special about the Hut. Now, celebrate again with Pizza Hut's new throwback value menu. Iconic favorites like a personal pan pizza, breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda starting at just $4. Feed the family with the original stuffed crust pizza, $11.99 for a 1-topping medium. Try new additions like triple cheese, mac, and gooey s'mores sticks. Go to pizzahut.com or order now on the Pizza Hut app.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-hour energy shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-hour energy shots, available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy. Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA. Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Michael, before you go, I just want to update the scores for this month right now so we know what we're playing with. We got the others have 34 points. John, you're just behind with 22. And then Mason and Brian both have 6 points. So, Michael, take it away.
All right, the pressure's on from the ice princess of the ice. What do you call this? Ice breakers.
Icebreakers.
There we go. Now, for 10 points, I was born in 1964 in New York.
Okay.
For 9 points, my mother is a famous TV actress on a sitcom in the 70s.
Okay.
For 8 points, my mother is cousin to a famous national weatherman.
So the weatherman is her
cousin.
It's her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's tough.
For 7 points, my wife is a famous TV actress in the 80s. For 6 points, I have connections to the Bahamas through family ties. I spent my childhood summers there.
I'm going to take a shot.
All right, Mr. Ireland, I knew you would get it.
I think it's Lenny Kravitz.
Yep, Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, his mom, Michael, was on
the
Roxy
Jeffersons.
Roker, right?
Yeah,
on the
Jeffersons. Yeah.
And Lenny Kravitz is related to who? Al Roker?
Oh, Al Roker, yeah.
That's funny.
For 5 points, I now record.
That was 6 points, right, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 5 points, I now record from the Bahamas. For 4 points, I am godson to Cicely Tyson, the actress.
I didn't know that.
For 3 points, multiple-time Grammy winner.
Yep.
For 2 points, I play multiple instruments, including guitar, bass, drums, and keyboards. And the best clue of all, Ireland, I knew you'd get this one. For 1 point, I am not related to the nosy neighbor on Bewitched. You know,
Gladys Kravitz. Gladys Kravitz.
Should have put something in about
Michael,
Zoe. I would have gotten Zoe.
That one was better.
Okay. Emily doesn't pass your test?
That was a better one than the first
Better,
time. You
yeah.
are granted an ability
You're
to do
improving.
another one.
You're learning.
So
You're
again,
learning.
Way better.
What letter grade would you give me, Emily?
I think that was a B-. I would like a
take
little
it.
more variance in the hints, but it was good.
Ireland, who brings us Icebreakers?
Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
I wanted to dunk something in here. The college football is sort of in turmoil right now. And one of the things that is being discussed is the idea that the SEC could break away and be their own thing apart from the Big 10, Big 12, all the other conferences, and just be their own thing. You think that does make sense, Michael?
Yeah, and Notre Dame doesn't need a conference for football, so why doesn't SEC do their own thing?
Well, but here's the thing. They wouldn't be part of the college football playoff.
Oh, they wouldn't be?
No. They want to. They would create their own conference.
Oh, nobody would
So
care.
there would be a national champion and an SEC champion.
Mace, I think that they are, I'm going to be careful how I word this, they are overrating their own importance because the Big Ten's won 2 of the last 3 titles.
Big Ten is better right now.
Michigan's better. Indiana's better.
That's because the Big
Ohio
Ten has become the
State's
Big
better.
50.
Matter of fact, have they won the last 3? Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana?
Yes.
So I without the Big Ten, the SEC would be a hollow champion, don't you think?
I 100%
And everybody's
agree.
going to say it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Right.
You can't. And
they
ultimately,
would make money, but it would be stupid.
You know, the problem that the SEC has, and they passed this thing in the government, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things they want to do is take all the television revenue, pool it together, and then divide it equally among all the schools. Now, why would the SEC, why would the Big Ten, why would anybody go along with that? Why would any of the big schools go along with that? Pooling all the television revenue and then splitting it across all – that's a non-starter, isn't it?
That's what they do in the NCAA tournament, but that's a different animal. You know,
don't you think that's a non-starter, John?
I do.
Yeah, I mean, the SEC makes too much money on their deals.
That's
Big
why
Ten
Notre Dame is not in a conference, is because they can get all their money from NBC to broadcast their football games.
Exactly. So it's interesting. Now, they're talking about, and it won't be for this year, expanding the college football playoff. How do you guys feel about that?
I like it. I think more I mean, they're doing it as a money grab because they want more playoffs, but I think the more teams that are in, the better.
If we see that this year that the more teams did not necessarily mean better, I was the one arguing for JMU and Tulane that they had the rights, but those games were
I would
crappy.
get all those small schools out.
But here's,
you're not going to expand and only add Big Ten and SEC schools. They're going to expand to other places, and so if you're going to expand the tournament, you're going to get more bad teams.
Okay, but here's the thing. I think that JMU could be Cape Verde.
I don't.
I do think that football is completely different than soccer. Soccer, any day, anybody can win. Football is so different.
But what I'm saying, I think expanding the World Cup has been a success, and they're going to expand it again in the next 4 years because
64.
people like following those stories.
But it's because soccer is a sport in which, in a single day, someone can just be on a heater and win. Football is completely different. It's all tactics-based. And I understand that there are the Appalachian States versus Michigans of the world. There's random upsets. But 9 times out of 10 in football, especially college football, because the chasm is so vast, the better team will always win. We saw it with JMU. JMU is undefeated, and they played some good players.
Well, the better team doesn't always – that's an overstatement. Doesn't always win.
I will say most of the time wins, and it has to be – the margins has to be so much smaller. Like the better team in the Big Ten versus the SEC, sure, that's a smaller chasm. But the best person out of the Mountain West versus the best person out of the Big Ten, there's no chance for the Mountain West team.
So you are against expanding the
I'm
playoff.
against expansion, and I think that your example of the World Cup just doesn't work because it's a completely different sport. Soccer is a sport in which a young team, it's like college basketball. One game, someone could upset somebody, get on a heater.
But
football's not the same way.
Would a bigger tournament not excite more people, engage more people?
We get a lot more crappy games.
By the way, I'm arguing against myself because I don't want to expand.
Yeah,
right.
I think people will watch
expansion.
the games regardless if they're crappy or not.
How many? I
like
wish
Michael,
have...
think about Stu Lance. He's watching. If it's a football game between two nuns, he's watching.
Ball State versus Peoria State.
Is
he'll
he
watch it.
really?
Oh,
but let's see if we could see the individual ratings of that JMU Oregon game versus a more evenly matched team.
Right, but they would still make money, which is what this is all about. Follow the money.
Of course, but then your product gets worse and worse and worse. I mean, look at the March Madness. I will say it's probably going up only because of betting, but not because people think the games are better.
Right.
Or follow these teams.
Yeah, I think the regular season should still mean something. That's why I'm against expansion of the college football playoff.
It is different if you compare it with soccer. When they do the World Cup and they do the expansion, first of all, you're going to have groups. And those groups are going to have 4 teams, and those 4 teams are going to play.
Right.
And some of the good teams are going to go ahead. Maybe you'll find a Cape Verde or that is going to appear or something like that. But in general, the teams that are lower are not going to make it. But there's 4 teams. Then you go to the next, and then the next is you lose, you go home.
In 2027, they want to expand to 16 or 24 teams.
16 is the number.
Is insane.
Yeah, 24 is too many.
That is
By the way, Mace, did you see that USC tried to jump on the bandwagon for that movie, The Odyssey?
Yeah.
Okay, so, Michael, they made a post on the school's social media account encouraging fans to go see The Odyssey. But I think the school forgot. The Trojans lose that war. The Greeks tricked them with the Trojan horse, and then the Greeks burned down the city of Troy. Does USC look bad that they tried to capitalize on the Odyssey when
somebody kind of, I mean, it is the story of Troy,
They look stupid.
They did get their asses kicked. I mean, Troy got their ass kicked by
And it's not just once. Do you see Troy get sacked? You see Troy get sacked multiple times in that movie because they go back and they see it multiple different
times.
times.
And they just burn it down.
Yes,
So
they burn down Troy.
USC would promote it.
San Antonio promotes the Alamo, and they got wiped out by Pepe's boys.
Well, why? But in fairness,
But never forget.
In fairness, their nickname is the Trojans, right?
Right.
So they are named for
people who lost the war.
who lost the war.
Yeah.
That's the original nickname.
But
It's
they
the Trojans.
won other wars.
Yeah,
you know,
they didn't go undefeated in wars. They lost one big one, but they had some wars before that. They had a good record on wars.
Ring chasing. We're talking about ring chasing with the Trojans, the ancient Trojans.
I didn't know about the USC promoting the movie, but it's funny because I saw the movie yesterday, and when I saw the Trojans losing, I said, oh, my God, and I root for the Trojans.
Yeah, exactly. What did you think of the movie, Pepe?
I really like it.
Yeah?
I really, really like it.
Now,
Academy Award winner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be nominated for, I don't know if it's going to win.
I think it'll
it's
get
gonna be nominated.
maybe 14 nominations, 12 to 14 nominations. It's going to get a lot of below the line, which is like anybody that's not an actor, director, writer. I think it'll get a lot of that. I think it'll win a lot of those below the lines just because the scale.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
The
just
sound
a
and the
movie.
special effects. And
Now,
all
you
that.
guys,
score, production.
Michael, you will watch it, but just
Yeah,
not.
on Netflix.
It is one that you will like.
Oh, yeah, I
think.
like it. I like
think
that kind
it's
of
one
stuff.
you. And
It'll be
Ireland,
on Peacock eventually, just so you know.
Ireland, you will watch it.
No,
once
and
it
there,
gets
there's
online, right?
there is one character that looks exactly like you.
Like me?
Yeah, the Cyclops.
He had to be the leading man.
Oh, the Cyclops. Yeah,
The
you look like the Cyclops.
It's not funny.
You got one extra eye for a Cyclops, but the Cyclops scene is very cool. Hey, Ireland, I was flipping around last night, and so apparently nobody here watches the Atlanta Housewives, right?
No, that's the one I don't watch.
So
I watch most of the others.
I want to be watching one that you guys are watching. What are you guys watching right now?
Salt Lake is the biggest train wreck, and Emily and I are a little into Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Rhode Island's in an off season though right now.
Isn't Salt Lake in an off season as well?
Yeah, so that they rotate.
Because like too many of those girls had to go to jail.
Where do
They
you
got
guys
always to get out of jail?
Where do you and Mace put your man card when you turn this TV on? Those shows on?
By the way,
What are you talking about, Michael? You're like me. You watch Hallmark movies.
Yeah, I'm looking.
That's romantic.
I don't watch any Real Housewives, but I will if they tell me which one, so we can talk about it.
Watch Rhode Island. Go back and watch this previous season of Rhode Island. You and Juan.
A lot of good fights.
There's a couple good fights. One specifically, where this girl calls her a slam pig. It's a great. It was
slam
amazing.
pig? Wow.
It's just amazing.
It's not like wrestling, though, all staged.
It is.
But you
It's
like
heightened.
wrestling, Michael.
Well, that's
It is It is
This is
loosely
scripted.
scripted.
This is
There are
Loosely
producers that force them into scenarios, and I don't think they plan out. Oh, she's going to say this. She's going to say that. But the producers manipulate reality.
They do stuff
By the
like
way,
say,
Emily,
"Go
I was
slap her."
noticing that most of the women on those shows end up getting divorced. Do you ever notice that?
Yes, I don't think love is real with all those guys.
And
But I
then-
do root for Alicia and her husband.
And then you notice that the one that doesn't argue, doesn't fight, is not in the
No,
program
they
the
won't.
next
And they
season.
won't be back. Yeah, if you
Right, they
if you
want
act like a
drama.
normal person, you're not coming back for the next season. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We have got sports graffiti lines open right now. And today's a special day because we've got Michael and Pepe here.
Ask us anything.
Ask them anything. 877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-ESPN. If you want to talk about, is he going to Miami, that whole thing? Greatest invention of the past 100 years. How about that? Greatest invention in the past 100 years. World Cup, you want to react to that.
How about Michael cutting Shaquille O'Neal?
Michael
let's go
cutting
Wilt.
Shaq.
Come on.
All that stuff. 877-710-ESPN. The Hard Rock hotline is officially open. Mason and Ireland, 710-ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
If I'm Derek Carr, and I want to win a Super Bowl before I'm done.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
How about this? You look at Stafford's record, you look at how Stafford plays and the amount of time that he misses, which is very, very minimal, and you say, hey, look, if you're the Rams and you don't have what you call a viable backup quarterback, why would you not at least knock on the door of Derek Carr? Now you've got a 34-year-old veteran quarterback who started probably a couple hundred games in his career. And now, Ty Simpson, you're our third-string quarterback, and Stetson Bennett, in theory, could be the odd man out. But if backup quarterback is a critical position for the Rams because of Stafford's age and injury history, then getting a real backup quarterback, someone with real experience, might be on the Rams' radar.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-498-6548. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-498-6548. That's 800-498-6548. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
You know, we talk a lot about winning culture in sports, but Mike, you've built that same thing here at Rotolo Chevrolet.
That's exactly right, Travis. For me, it's simple. Take care of your people and they'll take care of the customer.
And it shows. I mean, award-winning dealership, huge reputation across SoCal, and that doesn't happen by accident.
I'm a big believer in no shortcuts. We believe in doing the right thing every time. When your team feels trusted, they step up.
Sounds like a championship mindset to me.
That's the goal. Build a team that wins for our customers every single day.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And yes, it's sports graffiti time. 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. And, of course, on Sports Graffiti, we take your calls. And if you're calling into 877-710-ESPN and you're calling into LA's mega sports station, ESPN LA, you're calling in on the Hard Rock Hotline. The Hard Rock Hotline, made possible by Hard Rock Casino Tajon. Bringing you Sports Graffiti today. Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown LA. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. You get to talk to Mason in Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason in Ireland. Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mason.
All right, and by the way, the Michael Thompson and the Pepe Mantilla are both with us, along with Ireland, of course, and Idaho. Let's hit the phones. Let's start out here on the Hard Rock Hotline with Gustavo in La Puente. Gustavo, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up?
Hi, what's up? Yeah, I just wanted to say that LeBron, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic, sometimes they're, less is more. They all play the same way. Just a second. Here you go, man. Have a good one.
Where are you, man? What are you doing? Where are you? Where are you, man?
Ordering food?
You ordering food?
Sorry, I just delivered Uber Eats. I'm in La Puente. I just delivered. Sorry about that.
What'd you deliver?
So Burger King, some guy got 2 chicken sandwiches.
Ooh, nice. Bring us some.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, Gustavo.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that the 3 players that the Lakers had are 2 similar: LeBron, Austin Reeves, and Luka. Which is why, and I don't hear enough people talking about it, which is actually a good thing if you think about it that way, that we're getting rid of LeBron, as long as the other 3 players that they put on the court with Luka and Austin can play some defense.
Right.
It should be Gravy.
All
Well,
right,
like Ireland-
Gustavo. Thank you, Gustavo,
Well,
for
like
calling.
Ireland always says, when those three guys were healthy in March, weren't they like 15-2?
Yep.
Yeah, so they were actually clicking.
It was working.
Yeah.
It was working. And by the way, they would have put up a much bigger fight in the
Oh, yeah.
postseason had they had
Yes,
everybody,
for
had
sure.
they
That's right.
had everybody healthy. But I think his point, and we'll do this, Michael. What to you is the over-under number for wins for the Lakers?
50. They got to win 50. It's because the West is tough. You know, you're not just going to run through people. So if they can get to 50 wins, that'll be a good season.
Pepe?
I think it's going to be, I'll say, 47.
47 is, and John, I think you said yesterday,
I'm at
DraftKings
46.
Yeah, DraftKings has it at 46.
Yeah, the West is tough.
Yeah, very tough. Let's go to Sam in Anaheim. Hey, Sam, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Wanted to ask you guys, what do you think we're going to get a prediction, a decision from first, Aaron Donald or LeBron?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, that's a
good
good
question.
It'll be LeBron. I think LeBron's coming this week, don't you guys?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so, too.
it's got to. It's coming on the 27th. He's announcing in Miami. I saw it online.
They got to put the schedule together, so they need to hear from him.
Yeah. And Aaron Donald, I heard, might not be till the end of training camp. That's what was floating around with Aaron Donald. Let's go to Cameron in Lake Forest. Hi, Cameron. What's up, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, I'm a Laker apologist like John.
Nice.
I got them at 57 wins and 15 and going to the Western Conference Finals. I think OKC is going to take a dip after trading Lou Dort.
Well, I hope
Okay.
you're right, but
So,
they're still really good.
Did you say 57 wins?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to live in Cameron's world. Let's go. Let's go to Lake
You're supposed to
Forest.
be eating your gummies.
57 wins out there.
That would get J.J. Redick Coach of the Year.
Oh, absolutely would. Absolutely would. Let's go to Eric in Chino Hills. Hi, Eric. You're in Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, guys. Thank you. Great show. Michael, this question is for you, my friend. I know on a relaxing day, evening, you're probably watching the Lakers or just with your wife. What kind of bottle of wine do you actually open up on occasionally, and what is your favorite wine?
That's a great question.
Wine bottle.
That's a great question. At home, I rarely ever drink red wine. I usually drink it on the road with Ireland and the boys and on the planes. But if I do open up a bottle of red wine, it's either going to be Diamond and Key, that's Clay's and
wine,
Nolan Arenado's wine, or Camus Cabernet.
Lisa bought a couple of bottles of Camus in your honor, Michael. So if you ever come to Idaho, we got it stashed for you.
So when you're at home, you don't have a glass of wine at night?
No, I usually either Heineken or a glass of champagne.
What about a gummy? Do you ever take a gummy?
No, I never.
You should try it. You want a gummy?
How would I feel? What would it make me feel like?
Make you feel like you had 2 glasses.
It
of
will
wine.
make you feel smart.
I'll take them.
Yeah. Let's go to Nick in L.A. Hey, Nick. What are you doing, man?
Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
Good.
It's an honor to talk to all of you, and especially you, Michael. Michael, I've loved you since I was a kid. I had the privilege to go out and see the Lakers at the Forum with my dad, and it's just an honor to talk to you, Michael.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best in the business. I called a couple of weeks, John, and asked you about any potentiality of the Lakers somehow getting LeBron back after all this.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So, and you were pretty clear on that. But my follow-up question is this. It seems as if, if reports are accurate, the Lakers front office preempted this by waiting too long or being slow or not giving LeBron his due respect. And I just want to know why the heck they would ever do that. In my opinion, if Dr. Buss were alive, this would have never happened. This would have never have happened under the leadership of Dr. Buss.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I think they were ready for a divorce, Mace, don't you?
I think it was. I think it was time to move on.
Sure.
Yeah, it was time to move on. I think he was tremendous while he was here. Accomplished some great moments, including a championship.
It was the Johnny Carson departure.
Yeah,
time to move on.
Yeah, time to move on.
Yeah, I see your point. LeBron's a great player, but I think they were done with him.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was his time.
Let's go to Ray in Hollywood. Oh, this is good. Ray, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
How's it going, everyone?
Excellent.
Michael Thompson, you're a legend. I'm calling because I don't think Kobe should have been benched. You got to start him over Magic. I love Magic, but Kobe won without Shaq, and Magic never won without Kareem. Kobe did it with 2 separate teams, went to 3 straight finals. And also, Ireland, you need to drop this. Why the Laker fans didn't like LeBron? We've told you. We've presented our case. You don't listen.
I've listened. I disagree with you. I think you're wrong. There's a difference. You can tell me I'm not listening, but I am listening. And you people that ran LeBron out of town and discredit him and say that he wasn't a great player weren't watching the games.
Right.
Michael and Pepe and I watched every game.
Oh, yeah. And if anybody out there wants to bench Magic and start Kobe, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
Either way, you can't lose.
Let's go to Lewis in Chico. Lewis. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hang on one second. Lewis in Chico. It says, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Lewis.
Yes, I just have a question to ask Michael Thompson. Will he be asking Cameron Culver some money for wearing his jersey number?
No, he just got to buy me a bottle of wine when I'm on the road every trip. That's all I want.
He's only 19. I don't think he can buy it yet.
Well, he'll give me the money and I'll buy it.
There you go. There you go.
I believe that.
That's right.
I'm sorry, who's got your number, Michael?
Cameron Carr.
Oh, Cameron Carr.
Yeah, good-looking guy. He's good-looking enough to wear the number.
There you
Let's
go.
put it that way.
All right, let's go to Travis in Burbank. Hey, Travis, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Nothing. Just got home from the doctor. I just wanted to call and tell you, gentlemen, thank you for being there every day. I just had a kidney transplant on June 8th.
Wow.
And I've been listening to you guys ever
Good for
since.
you.
How are you feeling, man?
So I just wanted to – I feel really good. My mom was the one that donated the kidney to me, so unfortunately she's not doing so well right now, but I'm doing great. Which is, obviously it's fantastic. The only thing is I'm stuck bored at home listening to you guys. No offense, but I'd rather be working. But it is what it is.
Does that make you change your lifestyle drastically, or you can do the same things?
It's actually gotten better because before I was doing dialysis every day for about almost 2 years. So, I mean, considering where I was a year ago and where I am now, it's improved a lot. I can drink regular milk again. I can have, a bowl of cereal for breakfast in the morning. It's actually, it's helping me out a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just one of those things. And I have a question for you and Mace real quick. You guys get invited to weddings and always say, I'm not going to go, but I'll give you a gift.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you guys be willing to donate to my GoFundMe to help me, recover from my kidney process?
I don't know. Send it to us.
Yeah, send it to us.
We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, definitely. Send it to us.
Okay.
I'd really want to help your. I want to help your mom.
Yeah,
it's really cool that your mom did that.
Yeah, and we're wishing you good health and wishing your mom good health as well. And send us that information. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll consider it for
And
sure.
You guys will probably do it. You guys are such nice guys.
Yeah, we
Try
probably
to be.
will. But I feel bad for that guy's mom.
I know.
Michael, you know what story I told the other day, which I still laugh at, is when you asked me one day, wait, Dr. Clapper is a real doctor? Do you remember that? And then I said, Michael, he's a surgeon at Cedars-Sinai, and you said maybe he could do my hip.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then you looked into it, and he ended up doing your hip.
Exactly.
You thought that we just hired some guy to come on the radio and made him a doctor?
Some guy looks like Don Rickles. You can't figure he's a real doctor.
So would you guys give up a kidney?
Oh, yeah, for a family member, of course.
What about for a stranger? You happen to match. They're
Yeah.
looking for a kidney. Would you do
Yeah,
it?
why not?
See, I would do it.
Yeah.
You would do it?
I'll do it. If you need a kidney right now, caller number 7. You get a kidney. And you get a kidney. No, I only give it one.
Yeah.
Let's go to Portia. Portia is in the Central Valley. Hey, Portia, you're on the radio. What are you doing?
I just want to say that, John Ireland, happy second anniversary. You coming to my podcast today. It's the day you came to my podcast, and I believe LeBron is going to.
Yes.
I believe that LeBron is going to Cleveland, and Bronny, let's go Lakers. That's all I got to say. Ronnie and I Lakers fan until the end.
You know, that's a good question, Michael. If LeBron does re-sign to Cleveland, do you think Bronny ends up going there too?
No, I think Bronny's going to stay here. The Lakers, JJ, they seem to like him. They put him in.
They do. Well, they do like him. I've talked to other people about him. And
So
I think they would probably leave it up to him.
But, but what if LeBron says, oh, come on, guys.
No. Bronny should
well,
stay
I
here.
think Bronny is at this point of his life, Michael. You went through this with your sons, that they got to start making their own decisions.
Exactly. Yep.
Stand on
I think he will stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to Ryan in San Jose. Ryan, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, happy New Year, guys. This is for John and Michael. I luckily live down the street from Levi Stadium where they had the World Cup, so I got to experience a lot of different international fans coming through and supporting their teams.
Yeah.
It always bothered me that the NBA rings always say world champions, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about having maybe once every couple of years a tournament involving NBA teams, Europe League teams, Asian teams everywhere? They could include their G League affiliate rosters too as well to play in a big tournament, for every couple of years.
All right, let me ask you a question about that. Who would would people like Luka and Jokic and Giannis play for their American teams or play for their countries?
Play for kind of like a club World Cup. How they kind of have that in Europe.
So Giannis would play for Greece.
Here's what I've been proposing for years, and I don't know why anybody listen to me, Ireland. Take the Knicks, the current champions. You get the current champion from the NBA, the Spanish League, the Italian League, German League, Israel, all around the world, Japan, South Korea. They've got enough good players around the world, club teams. We can put just like they do club teams in Europe for soccer. Do it for
Don't
basketball.
we have this?
But Michael,
they have the World Cup for countries, not teams.
Right, but Michael, if they did a World Cup like that, what about the guys that are playing, would Jokic go back and play for his country?
No, we're talking clubs. We're talking clubs.
So you say the Knicks would play the champion
from Boston, from Spain, from the Spain League, Spanish League.
Wouldn't we win every year?
Yeah, we would steamroll.
See, that's how arrogant you guys are. No, some of these teams in Europe are really good.
Yeah, we would steamroll.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh,
no, they
destroy them.
Those guys, when they can play.
Dismantle.
I just watched Panathinaikos. I watched I watched the Greece championship game, and that was a great game. These guys can play, man. I'm telling you.
Crushed.
Especially those Euros who can shoot. If you can shoot, you got a chance.
All right, there's Michael. Again, the world champion.
The World Championship of Club Basketball would be fun.
Thank you very much for the call. Let's go to Jerry. Jerry in L.A., you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Jerry.
Hey, guys. Every time Pepe and Michael are on the show, Pepe's always picking on Michael about how smart he is.
Yep.
One day, Michael is going to get up and tell him, keep your brains out my mouth, and you're going to give him a Will Smith.
There you go.
Yes. Oh, I've been dreaming about that.
All right.
That's never going to happen because when I say something to Michael, most of the time, all the time I'm right because I know Michael.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I think he makes a good point, though. You are always picking on Michael, Pepe.
I pick on you, too, when you say something
I cannot believe
foolish.
how much you pick on Michael.
No.
Michael is a good
I pick
guy,
on you when you say
and
something.
you keep throwing insults at him.
You're going to start now?
You're going to start now?
You're going to start
You're going
now?
to start?
Are you going to start?
No, I'm not. You're starting. I'm not starting.
Are you talking to me?
I am talking to you.
You're doing the Sophie Cunningham point.
Yeah. All right, there you have it. There's your Sports Graffiti. The Hard Rock Hotline is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown L.A. Got to be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, coming up next for you, is it okay to scout movie tickets? And what do you think of MLB teams attempting to use AI in the dugout to make in-game decisions? We'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, midweek traffic, John, can be tough. Everybody's buzzing around out there, delivery vans and work trucks and company vehicles and all that stuff. And by the way, if you're involved in an accident that involves a commercial vehicle, that's a whole different set of guidelines that you've got to follow. And Jacob will do it. Jacob will deal with the insurance company, their insurance company, your insurance company, body shop, adjuster, all that stuff. Jacob takes care of all of it for you, John.
Why would you, if you needed a surgery, you wouldn't just go to some guy on the street. You'd go to an expert. Yep. Jacob's an expert. He handles stuff like this all the time. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. The case review is free. There's a no-obligation consultation, and here's the best part. You only pay him if he wins. So it really is, Mace, a no-lose if you
Absolutely.
call 800-345-6789.
Calljacob.com still works. One way to reach him, but the easiest way to reach Jacob Imrani on the spot, 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
Are you the birthday day person, birthday week, birthday month? Because he strikes me as the birthday month. I was going to guess the same.
Wow. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Actually, no, not birthday month. No. I think when I was younger, I was like, ooh, birthday week, because I would travel, and I would celebrate for that week that I would travel. But I don't like weeks.
Take advantage. Take advantage. Who cares? If people want to do a week's worth of stuff for you.
Absolutely. Do you do a week? A day. Barely. Tops.
Yeah.
Barely. Trey?
A day.
Yay.
If I get an hour, I'm like, hell yeah, what a day.
You know what? I might get a text from the kids. Yeah. Happy birthday. And then Susan and I will go get something to eat. Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the birthday.
I have to tell Riley, hey, it's my birthday in a couple days. Can you write me a card, please?
Something.
And that's it. But I ask for the card.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
The summer savings are heating up at George Chevrolet. Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 models. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, and GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Total discount includes $1,000 trade-in assistance for qualified buyers who traded in a 2012 or newer vehicle, plus tax, title, license, registration, government fees, and $85 dealer doc fee. Not all customers qualify. Vehicles subject to prior sale. More than 5 available at this price. Offer ends 8/2/26. Call 866-949-4805 for details.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly. John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel?
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1% and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Hey, what's up, people? Guys, look alive. Ireland's in Idaho, locked in. Michael Pepe here in L.A.
Hey, Ireland, do you grow any potatoes in your backyard?
No, but you can get them everywhere
Why
here.
don't you grow them in your backyard? You're in Idaho.
My backyard isn't that big. My backyard is a lake.
You just need like a little bed. You don't need some big farm for potatoes.
I'll put Lisa on the case.
Yeah, there you
then
go.
You can make your own ice. What do you call it? Ice break.
Blue ice vodka.
Blue
Yeah,
ice
you can make your own
vodka.
vodka.
Yeah, make your homemade blue ice. I don't think so. Stick with Tom. Stick with Tom for that. So this is going on now, which is crazy. People are scalping movie tickets. So like for the Odyssey, which is in all the big screen formats like IMAX, there are very few tickets available. So people are buying tickets and then selling them at a higher price.
Well, you and Emily both saw Odyssey. How'd you see it?
I saw it at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning when I could find a seat.
And
that
then
was it.
my friend got the tickets when they dropped, and she had to wait for like an hour and a half in a queue on the app in order to buy tickets.
Wow.
And then I bought tickets for this Saturday at 7 a.m. at the Regal LA Live.
7 a.m.
IMAX. I had to go as early as possible, but the best seats, quote unquote, the like middle back seats, people will be outside like the Chinese theater and be like, oh, I got 2 tickets. I got 2 IMAX tickets. If you want them, you can get them for $50 or whatever. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is ridiculous.
Are we okay with that? Scalping movie tickets?
No. I mean,
isn't it illegal? It's illegal to scalp sports tickets, so why wouldn't it be illegal to scalp
But people
movie
still
tickets?
do scalp it.
By the way,
What kind of a
I
markup
think
are they getting?
it's looking like about like $50 a pop typically. Sometimes better
To go to a
screenings are like
movie?
$100. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, people are into this. And by the way, I think it's interestingly, I would never buy a pair of like yesterday. Tickets went on sale for Avengers: Doomsday, a movie that I will see. But people have already bought tickets for it. There is a huge advance sale. There's not a movie in the world that I've bought tickets for 6 months in advance.
Last year, at this date, or whatever, when the Odyssey came out, they sold day one tickets a year in advance. It's like buying
That's crazy.
For the Odyssey?
For the Odyssey.
Oh,
You bought
no,
tickets a year in
please.
advance. I just think I hope that movies don't turn into something that is like a concert where I have to wait in a long queue. I have to overpay, like not just what we believe to be overpaying for like a $20 ticket to see a movie, but like triple that.
Yeah, right.
I just hope it never comes to that. Though I liked it, and I'm glad that movies are doing well, or at least this movie is doing well. But I don't want it to turn into something that I have to eventize like I eventize concert tickets.
By the way, box office up 10% this year. I should get back into that business, Ireland.
I think that it would be an uphill battle.
Yeah, they all are.
Oh,
they all are.
Yeah. Now, what? I mean, excuse me for asking this, but what is the difference when you go to the theater to see a movie and you have to sit in the center to watch the movie? Is it you're going to see something that I don't see if I sit on the side?
Right. I don't know, Pepe.
Apparently, it is how the sound best hits those seats. That is what directors believe, that if you sit in the middle, that is the best sound possible, best view possible. But I am an aisle person.
I am an aisle person also.
I sit on the aisle.
I sit on the aisle as well. Hey, by the way, LAFC is back home at BMO Stadium tonight to take on Real Salt Lake. Tune in at 6:30 for BMO Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by the Mario Ruiz, leading you right up to kickoff at 7. Catch every moment here on the ESPN LA app. This is the home of LAFC.
Ireland,
hey, Mace, can I ask Michael and Pepe about that Reddit thread I sent you guys?
Then I got a thing for you, Ireland.
Okay, first let me do this one. There is a Reddit forum, Michael, and there's a 20-year-old young woman on there. She described herself as an ambitious person studying to become a dentist, but recently she's had a change of heart and decided that life is too short to spend it stressed and working. So instead, she wants to give it all up, marry a man with money, and live a life of luxury. She says, her time here is limited. I can't build a career, buy a house, afford basic necessities, and also travel the world, buy designer as I do, while also being under 30. Those things take a lifetime, so she's simply going to marry a rich guy and, quote, not work another day in my life.
So this is kind of Lauren Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
Although Lauren worked.
She did. Yeah, that's right. She did. But she did give it all up, right? I don't think she's working now.
Yeah, well, I mean, she met Bezos when she was a helicopter pilot working for Blue Origin, and then she gave it all up. But she was Mason, you worked with her. She was a TV anchor for a long time.
I worked with her at Channel 11. Very nice person.
A little unfair to paint Lauren with this brush. But, Michael, what do you think of this girl's plan?
If this woman plans on being a faithful, loving, loyal wife and mother, a good homemaker, taking care of her children and husband, basically being Edith Bunker, I'm all for it. I say great job.
And how easy it is to go and say, hey, you're a billionaire. I'm here. I want to marry you, and you have to take
Emily,
me all
what
over
do you
the world.
think?
I think that, only hot people can say this.
Correct. You got to be super hot.
You have to be hot, and you have to be someone that's desirable, someone like that as making that much money, whatever. 2, it's your own prerogative. It's not my prerogative. That's not what I envisioned for my life. I do understand her statement saying you can't, in her eyes, you can't make a career and travel the world all simultaneously, like make all that money simultaneously because of the state of economics. But, more power to you. Yeah. That it's not my journey. And if you want that, I think that is something that you can desire.
But she has to realize being a homemaker, that's a lot of work.
She's not
taking care of
talking
kids, taking care of your husband.
No, she's not talking about being a homemaker.
Just go shopping? She's supposed to go shopping?
That sounds very superficial.
Okay, Ireland, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Here's some of the reactions to the Reddit post.
Yep.
Quote, this is easily one of the most toxic mindsets you can have for yourself. It's a one-way ticket to depression and regret for the rest of your life. Nothing more dangerous than wanting everything without having to put in any effort.
Maybe she wants to be June Cleaver. What's wrong with that?
No
All right,
effort.
here's another one, Michael. Said with love, you're pissing me off. Respectfully, you sound your age. That's okay, but don't fall trap to marriage and kids fixes things somehow. Kids are the hardest thing you'll ever do in your damn life.
Right.
They don't make life softer or easier and begin entirely beholden to a man who could tear away everything at a moment's notice.
That's true.
At any time, which sure as hell wouldn't be easy. You're falling into a trap to trad wife messaging. What's a trad wife?
Traditional
wife, and it's more of a negative connotation to that word, and like you're giving up the ability to earn your own living. You're doing a trad wife, and you're accepting that trad wife.
So let me turn this on its head for you, John, and for everybody here. So what do women look for? I'm sorry. What do women look for in a man?
Stability.
And?
Security.
And?
Love.
Ambition.
Yeah,
I want to be something. I want to do something. I've got something.
That's true.
Why do men not want women who have ambition?
Well, that's easy. I mean, they don't want their wives just sitting on the couch eating Twinkies, but men usually
Twinkies are good. Why did Twinkies catch us?
Twinkies
why do you have to
they can eat them, but not all day.
Bonbons.
Okay.
They're not eating bonbons.
I think men are used to being the provider, being the guy who's going to protect her. So when they're chasing a mate, if a lady wants to just be a homemaker, men can accept that because they say, well, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of the family because that's what our job is, Mace.
So why doesn't a guy go on Reddit and say, you know what, it's too
like
hard,
Emily said,
everything's
the only
expensive.
Guys who can get away with that are the really good-looking guys.
I want to marry a very wealthy woman because I want to travel the world and live a life
that was
of
my
luxury.
dream.
It's different when you want to be a kept man.
Why?
That's not a manly thing to do.
Why?
Because the
kept. Well, you think it's okay to be a kept?
Well,
I don't
but
think
the
anybody's kept.
the nature of a man is to be a protector, a provider, etc.
Come on, Mace. You should know that.
But for example, I wouldn't have not committed to somebody with no ambition.
Yeah, that's important.
A woman could have ambition to be a good homemaker. That's ambition, Mace.
Mace, you're right about women wanting ambition. It's like maybe the number one thing on their list.
Yes.
Men don't necessarily have that. Men don't care if the woman's. They just want somebody that's super desirable and hot.
And
well, why is the reverse not true?
No, there's nothing wrong with a woman who just wants to be a wife and a good mother. I think
No,
that's
no,
great.
no,
But Mason just asked a good question. Why is the reverse not true?
Like maybe dad wants to stay home, be a homemaker.
No.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute,
that's me.
And take care of kids.
No, that ain't right.
You're saying a dad
That's
can't
not
do
the
that?
Nope. Like Pepe said, that's not the nature.
You
thing.
are so
but
backwards.
at the same time, as a man, you want to have a woman with ambition, but you want to have a woman that wants to get better.
Yeah.
In a lot of senses. I mean, learning, reading, etc. You don't want somebody that is sitting down eating Twinkies and cleaning the kids.
Right.
I can show up at the end of the
Pepe,
day.
you wouldn't date a girl who couldn't read?
Not at all.
Reading, you got to get over that part.
Reading
the
is very
part.
important.
Reading's overrated.
Go ahead, Em.
I hope at the end of the day, however she chooses to make her decision, that if she is only choosing to look for somebody who is a high earner and that is the only thing they are looking for is a security blanket, that she ends in happiness. Because too often, when you give up the ambition in your life, you lose something.
Yeah.
You lose waking up every day and getting out of the house. There are so many women that end up in these to be stay-at-home mothers who don't regret it, but also they yearn and they miss a life that was outside the home as well. So I just hope that if they make that decision brings them happiness.
My mom is still working. She's probably right now at John Glenn Middle School in Palm Desert. She has worked my dad retired at 55. My mom kept working. So my mom was kind of the breadwinner of the house when we were growing up.
Your dad was Mr. Mom.
My dad was Mr. Mom.
220, 221, whatever it
Exactly.
takes.
All right.
Ireland, before we go, quickly.
Yeah.
Tom Dundon has struck again.
Well, let's do that next.
Yeah.
Michael, let's do that next.
That's
Hold
crazy.
off on that. Plus, what do you do when you see somebody staying seated for the national anthem? We'll do that coming up as well. Mason in Ireland. Pepe's here. Michael's here. 710 ESPN.
All right, I get to talk about Blue Ice vodka on a regular basis, and that's because everybody I've turned on to it loves it, and you should try it too. It's America's largest potato vodka, and it's rated double gold. Most vodkas are made from corn. Blue Ice is made from potatoes. That makes it one of the lowest calorie vodkas on the market. Gluten-free, non-GMO, crafted to elevate every sip. Their potato vodka, the classic, is just 64 calories per ounce. Blue Ice is also committed to sustainable, eco-friendly production. They've got the classic, they've got the huckleberry, and they've got the double espresso. When they say vodka with standards, they mean it. No additives, no artificial flavors, no hidden sugars, just clean, premium vodka. Blue Ice, clean, American-made vodka with standards.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Do you have a king bed or just 2 queens when you say that?
Well, we don't stay in the same room.
Oh, I thought you said in the same room.
No.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA. Can you imagine?
In the past, we've had a king bed, just for your information.
Okay, hold on. Just don't lie. You've never shared a room at the East Central?
Not at the East Central. We shared one at Yamava once.
Yeah,
and this was when I was very heavy still, and I snored incredibly loud.
Right.
This was pre-heart failure.
Yeah.
And he was like, he literally put a pillow over my face. And when I woke up, I was like, whoa, we getting into this? And he's like, no, you're just snoring. You fat scumbag.
Kevin, you didn't think for a second about like keeping the pillow there, right? I mean, that would have been a dark thought.
I mean, it occurred to me. You know.
So you did. Okay.
But you know what I did? Because they have a beautiful gym out there, I went there and I got a little pump in before we got on the air the next morning.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Mike, you've been around a lot of teams, and what you've built at Rotolo Chevrolet, it just feels different.
Travis, I appreciate that. It all starts with believing in our people. If you empower them, they'll do right by the customer.
And that's where the culture comes from.
Exactly. We don't just sell cars. We focus on giving customers what they want and making it a great experience.
That's why people like me keep coming back. I've been here 3 times.
That's the win for us. I get to keep seeing you. Long-term relationships, not just transactions.
Rotolo Chevrolet, #1 for a reason.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly. Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Red Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now, but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
First show on the radio, and it's all I listen to all day, and every day I can't wait to listen to you guys.
That is so nice. So nice, you man.
Mason and Ireland.
These guys are a whole bunch of fools.
Back to the guys.
Mr. Lenny Kravitz. He was the subject of today's icebreaker.
I can't believe I got a B-. Shall accept that's the highest grade I've ever
I would have given you an A-.
I think you got a B-. You got like an 82 because your hints were kind of the same hint over and over again. It's like, here's who I'm related to, here's who I'm related to, as opposed to maybe a movie that I was in or my famous daughter I know is that I'm related to, but I think there was things that you could have varied a little better. That's why I gave you an 82 and not an F.
Sorry about that. She's a tough grader.
She's giving you a very good grade.
B-.
When I do a bad show, she dresses me down.
Are you gonna Are you gonna give him another chance to do another one, Emily?
Yeah, because I want to get an A.
This was not a strike. You have chance for improvement. So do you understand the feedback that I'm giving you?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to put more emphasis into my clues.
Yes.
Need more in depth.
All right, so Michael, you had something on Tom Dundon, who's the beloved owner of the Portland Trail Blazers.
He did it to us again. He did it again because, as Ireland and I know, and probably Pepe knows too, Kevin Calabro.
Yeah, sure, great announcer.
Next to Ireland, he's like one of the top play-by-play guys.
Agreed.
He's
great.
In all the sports.
He's terrific.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And Tom Dundon just gave him a sub-level offer to come back. So Calabro says, "Okay, I'm out."
Oh, did he finally respond?
Yep, he decided to retire.
Wow.
That's a big loss for the Blazers.
I know.
But
I was listening to somebody yesterday, John, and I don't know if this is it was speculated on NBA radio that someday that Tom Dundon might look to move the Blazers out of Portland.
I think he's already positioning himself that way. And Michael, you were original Blazer. What would that do to the city?
Oh, it would destroy the city. That's like Oklahoma City. It's the only big game in town. They love their Blazers up there, and he's gonna move them to South Carolina.
But here's the thing: why sell to somebody like Tom Dundon? I don't understand.
He paid $4.3 billion.
But how did he get into the owner club? There are lots of people that will pay money for a franchise, but don't you have to keep the team where it is?
Well, you lied to him. That's what Clay Bennett did in Seattle.
Yeah, Clay Bennett did lie.
Not
yeah,
going to move the team. I'm not going to move the team. Next thing you
But
know, they're in Oklahoma.
everybody's been talking about that, about Portland moving to another
North Carolina,
place.
to Raleigh.
You think it's Raleigh,
South
North Carolina?
South.
No. They're talking about moving them like the Hurricanes, who he owns.
They're in North Carolina,
the NHL. Right? They're in Raleigh.
Yeah, he owns the team, Carolina.
So they're talking about Nashville potentially. Yep. They're talking about North Carolina and Raleigh because they have buildings in both those places. I just
does the NBA have they locked down Vegas and Seattle?
I think the lease for the Rose Garden or the Motor Center is up in 2 years.
Oh,
so that's when everybody's anticipating he's maneuvering.
But there is
to
a
move.
history. How come? I mean,
They had a history
forget
with the
about
Sonics.
the history.
They had a history in the Sonics.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I know. But the NBA is coming back.
They don't want to lose that market.
They're
up in
coming
the
back to
Northwest.
Seattle.
Yes, they are in a couple of years.
I want to mention you can join DeMarco and Travis in Santa Monica tomorrow from 3 to 6. They're broadcasting live leading into State of the City from realignment to Renaissance. Celebrate the excitement leading up to Super Bowl 61 with giveaways, entertainment, activities, local partners, and more. For more event information, visit ESPNLA.com and click the Santa Monica State of the City.
Hey,
banner.
Ireland, have they replaced the guy in San Antonio yet who they fired, the TV guy?
no, that job's open.
What about our boy here in L.A.? Shouldn't he be calling them?
Who's our boy in L.A.?
Oh, well, we should probably not speculate, but Michael, that's the first person I texted.
It's me too. And now Portland's open.
That's true?
Yeah.
We
don't want to say the name, but the island knows who we're talking. And we'll tell you.
What does it rhyme with?
No,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
you know who we're talking about.
I do.
Right?
I absolutely
I mean,
do.
he should. He
should.
give him a call.
Good at it.
Yeah,
All right,
he is.
So, John, did you see, I sent you the video
I just watched it.
of the guy at the Cubs game who would not stand up for the anthem. Some kid didn't stand up for the anthem.
Oh, I hate that.
And what did the guy behind him do? Just smacked him in the head.
He was a Vietnam vet, the guy who
smacked him in the head. Now,
I don't know, Michael, you're pretty patriotic. If a guy didn't stand for the anthem, would you say something to him?
I've seen it at Crypto.com Marina, one of our last games. Two people sitting right next to us who are able-bodied didn't stand up for the anthem. I pissed me off so much. I was watching them.
But you didn't
do you confront them?
No,
do you
you
say
can't.
anything?
No, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't obviously hit him because if you hit him, that's battery. You can go to
this
jail.
guy could have gotten in big trouble for slapping him in the head.
He
Did he? Do you know?
He gave him a clip.
He did not.
He gave him a clip on the back of the head, Brian. And the story goes on that they actually went out for a beer after the game.
The guy,
and the guy did stand up after he got clipped on the back of the head. He didn't retaliate. He didn't punch the older guy who looked like he was in his late
he was an older guy. Yeah.
So he didn't hit him back. This guy who he smacked looked like he was in his 20s.
You're not supposed to hit anybody, but at the same time, I mean, don't you learn that you have to show respect for any
But
any
Pepe,
national
if
anthem?
you see someone not standing, do you say something?
I wouldn't.
You would not. I also would not.
Yeah.
It would change my view of that person.
Oh, yeah.
I would think very differently of that person. Ireland, you're going to slap somebody in the head if they're not standing for the anthem?
Nah, it's not like Michael said that you could lose your job over that.
PC, slap him in the head?
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
No, but if I'm with somebody and that person doesn't get up,
So,
I
Mace,
will
another
tell
way
them.
of
I will
asking
tell
this
them.
is when back when NFL players were taking a knee.
Yes.
Would you have, if you were on that team, would you have slapped the guy taking a knee? Probably not.
Probably not.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I think
mean,
the
you would
slapping
think
is-
differently of him, but, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't touch him. I mean, the guy didn't retaliate, and I wouldn't recommend you hit somebody. And he didn't really slap him hard. It's like a graze in the back of his head, just like to get his attention.
It's
I mean, how hard is it to stand for the national anthem?
honestly,
Give
it's
me a
what my
break.
mom used to do to us.
Yeah,
Give us a little
exactly.
slap in the head.
Right.
Yeah.
A little clap on the back of the head.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
nowadays you cannot do
No, you can't do
anything.
that.
But as Michael said, they went out and had a beer.
Yeah, they-
after
That's
that.
good.
Isn't
That's
it all
happy,
ended well?
happy ending.
Happy endings. All right, coming up next for you, John. You sent this by today. Growing support amongst NFL players pushing for grass fields, and why is this even an issue anymore?
What's weird, and we'll get into this, is 7 NFL stadiums were converted to grass for the World Cup, and they're going back and putting the turf in.
Yeah.
Why not just leave the grass?
We'll talk about that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Hey, Tame Impala. I like Tame Impala.
I like the name Tame Impala.
Tame Impala, the song, and then Dracula.
Is Tame Impala a person? Is it like the group name?
Group. I have no idea. I just know that I like this song, and I know that Tame Impala is the artist.
Yeah. Is this like the guy singing right now? Is he Tame Impala?
Like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yes.
That's a confusing one because he's like, I'm not Hootie.
He's
We're just
not
called Hootie and the Blowfish.
Tame Impala.
Well, someone has to be Hootie, and then other people have to be the Blowfish.
You would think.
Good, right?
I don't know if Mr. and Mrs. Impala named their son or not, or Tame, I should say.
I mean, maybe he, drove a nice club Impala, and it's like, it's a clean Impala. Calm Impala.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
I'm here with Angelica, and getting a DUI is serious business, isn't it?
It's a process, Cappy, and if you don't take action within 10 days, you run the risk of some pretty serious consequences. Start by calling or going to fixmydui.org. One of many things Fix My DUI does is help individuals rebuild their lives through stability and reducing the risk of future mistakes. We do this through education and ongoing support.
So the first thing you do,
visit fixmydui.org or call 888-607-7077. We can help.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
The Black and Gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post, and Son is buried, and it's 3-0.
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min Bobblehead Night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny.
Catch Sonny and the Black and Gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pre-game starts tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-505-4169. 800-505-4169. 800-505-4169.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
All right. By the way, they are, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there is apparently a bill to eliminate, to make permanent daylight savings time. So we're always
we talked about it while you were gone. So you would never have to spring forward or jump back.
I like it. You like it?
I like the sun to be out longer.
So here's the con to it. It means that a lot of kids, when they go to school, it will still be dark or close to dark.
So what? But when you get out of school, you have some sunlight.
You get
to play.
sunlight. By the way, I'm totally in favor of this. Yeah. I like daylight savings time the best. Do you like daylight savings time?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think that it's like, if it, like Michael said, it's better for kids who do after-school activities to be able to play longer. You already go to school when it's dark already, and I think I saw like the latest sunrise could potentially be like 8:45.
Wow!
If with this in certain times of the year, so that is just something to keep in mind that like we are also all going to be in dark going to work.
Well, I work
even
noon
if you
to
work
3, so I don't, and I'd like a little
you
more
will not
sun
be
at the end
affected
of the
by
day.
this at
Thank
all.
you. Good.
So you like they just have one.
Let's just stay on this time. Let's quit switching.
I love it. I love
Let's
it.
be like China and have one
time zone. All of China, one time zone. That's amazing to me.
Yeah.
All right, so we just saw the World Cup, and 11 NFL stadiums hosted World Cup matches, and they installed natural grass playing service. And 7 of those stadiums traditionally used the synthetic turf as their primary playing surface for the NFL season, and they're returning now that the tournament is over. They're going back to turf. Now, 92% of players want natural grass. Why not just leave in the natural grass? Am I missing something here? Why don't you just stay with the natural grass?
The only thing is it does save the event, whatever the venue is. Like we'll use SoFi for an example. It does save them money when you don't have to take care of the grass. But the NFL prints so much money that it would be a minor expense. And, Michael, it seems to me if 92% of the players want it, that the league should just put grass in. But maybe they want to make it – maybe they want something for it, like make it part of a collective bargaining negotiation or something.
Roger Goodell always talks about player safety is number one. Well, obviously it's not. Because
it's not.
Yeah, because otherwise they'd have natural grass.
And NFL players think, knee injuries, foot injuries, ankle, all that stuff, Achilles tendon.
It's proven that having natural grass is better for all of those joints and all those injuries. Than as opposed to turf. You have more give in natural grass. But it comes down to you guys all are people who like to make money and like to earn money, like to use the money you have. The owners are not going to pay more for something that they don't see the reaping of the return.
Yeah, but the problem is the players. I mean, the players are the ones that make the sport.
I don't think they care about the players, though.
Well, they're going to have to start caring about the players because
most
of the players want regular grass.
The NFL players will never win a lockout. That's never going to happen because there are too many players that will not be able to survive a lockout. As opposed to baseball, which they've already been preparing for it, it's not going to happen.
And Pepe, what makes you think that the owners have to listen to the players? The players all want natural grass, but
the safety of the
players. You and I would love to sit courtside. They're not letting us do it.
Am I stupid to suggest it's better to have your players healthy for the season instead of with
You are not
injuries?
stupid to suggest it, but it's a negotiation. I think that I heard Mike Florio talking about this, and he said the players can get grass, but they're going to have to give something else up for it. Maybe that 18th game.
Right. Yeah. Right. But if you
let's say the upkeep on grass fields. I'm going to make up a number, but let's say it is $40,000 a game to upkeep this grass. Times that by 20. That's a lot of money for these owners. I know not really in the grand scheme of things, but that's a lot of money that these owners that they would have to commit to do it.
I just want to point out that the Rams generate an estimated $764 million in annual revenue.
And they only do that because they care about every cent they put into the team.
But they don't play on grass, right?
They don't. They play on turf because the owners and the people that are in charge of the business operation care about every single cent spent on the team, and they seemingly don't see the ROI on natural grass fields.
Yeah.
They also probably would have had the final of the World Cup if they didn't have the suites on the field level.
Yeah, they didn't have enough seating.
Yeah, not enough.
It was the suites on the field level. That is the reason why they didn't have the final in SoFi. And they realized they would rather have the suites that make money off of that than to have the final of the World Cup.
Pepe, I thought the final of the World Cup should have been in Azteca Stadium.
It's got to be in America.
Why?
Because it's the most powerful and the greatest nation.
But soccer's a much bigger sport in other countries.
Yeah, got to be in America.
Yeah, you have a point, but I think that it should have been in Los Angeles, really. The thing about the suites and all that, is, to me, is secondary. But, I mean, the best stadium today is SoFi.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, if you tell me Matthew Stafford has a better chance of staying healthy on grass than turf, give me grass. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, Kyron Williams, give me grass.
Yep.
Puka Nacua, I wanted to play on grass. I want the
OBJ
likelihood
was
of injury.
Robbed of being the Super Bowl MVP because he tore his ACL on this turf field.
Yep.
But these owners view these players as replaceable.
Yeah.
You want grass in the stadium and at home.
And at home, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I find this really interesting. There was a story that came out, and John, I think you touched on it last week, but I wanted to go into a little more.
Sure.
The AI in the dugout. So apparently, the Major League Baseball has now made a rule that you can't use AI in the dugout.
Why?
They all have iPads.
So
because
how's that going to make you hit a pitch?
AI is smarter than the average manager.
Makes me a better hitter.
In game, well, they're looking at their iPads. They're watching pitch patterns and all kinds of stuff. But I do think, John, that AI does tilt things in your favor because in-game decisions made by AI are probably following strict percentages as opposed to somebody's gut.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
So let's say they allowed, as long as every team can use it, what's the point? I mean, like, if I can use it and you can use it, why not use it?
But is it not? Well, it is performance enhancing, right? It does help. Well, here's
so it's lifting weights. What's that got to do with
Here's
anything?
one cautionary tale. Adam Ottavino, who's a pitcher, talked about who he thinks is most guilty of using AI.
The Mets were actually the main team that got cracked down on. They had an AI program that was very expensive, apparently, and they were bragging about it a little bit early on in the year. Some of the coaches that I know were talking about it from around the league, and they had basically an AI program helping them pick pitches, and I think some other stuff, but MLB got wind of it and nipped that right in the butt, so apparently they weren't the only team, but I knew about it from the Mets angle, which, they tried to throw some money at the situation. Steve ponied up for, I think this program, from what I heard, was several $100,000 to have.
So AI, and you can be like the Mets. Whatever he threw at it, all the money he threw at it, AI's not ready to do what they hope it can do. But
How can they prove that you're using AI?
It would be very difficult to prove. It's
I do think
on your
your
phone, it's on your laptop, it's on your
iPads
iPad.
are tracked in some way. Like, you're only allowed to use it, and you can't like surf the net and stuff on these. Like, I think MLB has some way to track the iPads that are used in the dugout.
What about John's point? Why is there a rule against it?
I think it's because each team maybe has a different version of this AI.
Right.
Unless like MLB creates one that can be.
But as long as the rules are the same for everybody, why not let them use it?
Yeah, why not let everyone use steroids? If everybody can use steroids, why not let everyone
I was just going to say.
But that's a health issue.
Yeah. Is AI smarter than the average manager?
Probably.
It is. It is, except for the whatever Steve.
It's not working
But I
for the
do
Mets.
Steve
think
Cohen's used.
what Dave Roberts is very good at is the managing of personality, is the soft skills, and I don't think AI at this point AI doesn't have the ability to give a hug, the ability to give a little pat on the butt, ability to
100%.
give a good speech in person, because we saw from Nick Sirianni that it comes out with a bunch of BS on an email, So I think that is the value currently of a lot of managers.
Of a human.
Yes.
Yeah, the human. Now, in terms of pitch patterns, in terms of in-game decisions, I think all that stuff is AI would be really
sure
helpful.
That even before we started saying it was AI, there was an algorithm, and then the algorithm was doing a lot of stuff. I think that's
Right.
why the Dodgers have such a vast scouting department.
Yeah.
And, all this technology at their hands, they've been able to use.
By the way, I came across, you mentioned the Dodgers scouting. Do you realize, John, Dodgers are absolutely loaded. Absolutely loaded. Their farm system, they have 9 of the top 100 prospects in Major League Baseball. Nobody else has more than 6.
Well, that's another reason that every time some big name is rumored to be traded, all the experts like Passan and Buster Olney, those guys say the Dodgers can get in it at any point because they have the prospects.
Yeah, but the fact that they are able to do two things, both put together an unbelievably successful Major League roster and have more top 100 prospects than any team in Major League Baseball is significant. They do everything well. And by the way, that's what changes have you seen? I get this question all the time, and I'm not qualified to answer. What changes have you seen since the ownership shift to Mark Walter? Have there been significant changes?
For the Lakers or the Dodgers?
For the Lakers.
Well, most of them are behind the scenes. Rob talked about this when he did media availability. Hiring more trainers, hiring more medical equipment, hiring additional GMs, hiring more scouts, hiring Tony Bennett to help them run their college scouting department. So most of the stuff you've seen is behind the scenes. And then, Mace, this is about as big of a roster turnover as you're ever going to go through in one season.
Yep.
I think they're going to have 8 new guys. So, I mean, I think that the new owners have put their imprint on the team.
Yeah, they absolutely have. And if this, for some reason, doesn't work, is that it for Rob Pelinka?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
If this doesn't work.
I don't know. I mean, it depends, I guess, what level it doesn't work to. If they win, like, I'm just hoping Laker fans will have patience. Like I said, I've got them at 46 wins. Yeah. Last year they had 53. The year before that they had 50. So, Michael, do you think Laker fans are willing to allow the team to take a step back in order to go forward?
No. Lakers got to compete next year. Not maybe to win it, but
that's what I think too.
They better be competitive.
Yeah, but the fans have to be a little bit patient.
Why?
With this.
What if
they never have been?
Yeah.
Pepe.
What if they come out of the box?
Because they have new players.
So?
They're trying to change. They're getting players that are young.
The
players that are young.
You got the best scoring backcourt in the NBA. They better compete for the West.
They will compete, but
by the way, Ireland,
you cannot expect the Lakers to be the same Lakers with Kobe and Shaq.
Ireland, I think with new ownership and management, the most obvious change or improvement we'll see is Bill McDonald will not have the worst room on the road every year.
Oh, does he generally get the worst room?
Yeah, we had a running joke about that. Our former boss,
that was one of the great practical jokes of all time.
They're really great friends, best friends, and he made sure that Bill McDonald on our road trips, Pepe, got the worst room in every hotel. That's a practical joke.
It took Billy 2 years to figure it out.
Wow.
He went down to the desk one day and he goes, and Billy's not a complainer.
Right.
And so he went down there and he goes, guys.
In Oklahoma City.
He goes, I normally never complain, but my room is like unusually small.
A walk-in closet.
And is there any other room I could move to? And one of the girls behind the desk goes, oh, you must be Mr. McDonald. And he goes, yes, I am. She said, well, we were told to give you the worst room in the house. And he felt like a light bulb went off.
Every hotel
for 2 years. That's why
he had the worst room.
The worst room.
So funny.
That was hilarious.
All right, coming up next for you, we got Fast Track coming at you. M's got stuff. BC's got stuff. Mason and Ireland. Pepe Michael hanging out. 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
If I'm Derek Carr, and I want to win a Super Bowl before I'm done.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
How about this? You look at Stafford's record, you look at how Stafford plays and the amount of time that he misses, which is very, very minimal, and you say, hey, look, if you're the Rams and you don't have what you call a viable backup quarterback, why would you not at least knock on the door of Derek Carr? Now you've got a 34-year-old veteran quarterback who's started probably a couple hundred games in his career. And now, Ty Simpson, you're our third-string quarterback, and Stetson Bennett, in theory, could be the odd man out. But if backup quarterback is a critical position for the Rams because of Stafford's age and injury history, then getting a real backup quarterback, someone with real experience, might be on the Rams' radar.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
All right, if building a winning culture was a sport, Mike Capozio's got a championship banner hanging at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Well said, Travis. But it starts with the people. Believe in your team and they'll deliver every time.
And that's exactly what happens. Award-winning dealership, massive SoCal presence. So what's the secret, Mike?
No secret, Travis. No secret at all. Just do the right thing by your customers, give them what they want, make it easy, and stand behind it.
And that is how dynasties are built.
Come see us in Fontana off the 210 freeway at Sierra or online at RotoloChevy.com.
Ma said that if I win the Chevy Silverado at Morongo, I'll finally have a place to sleep after dinner. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Chevy Silverado truck. You could drive off a winner the 26th.
Number 2.
Don't pay high prices for gas. Morongo's Travel Center prices are the lowest priced gas around.
And the number 1 reason.
The hottest nighttime pool party in SoCal. Flamingo Fridays is on.
Morongo, good times.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, zoom, man.
I know we started today talking a little bit about the World Cup, and we're still basking in the glow about 1 week since the final game started to happen. But two winners of the World Cup from Spain, Fabian Ruiz and Gavi, had a special ceremony to celebrate their win. So they went back to their hometown in Spain called Los Palacios, and they were given, and this tradition started back in 2010 when another player, Jesus Navas, received the same gift, but they were gifted their weight in tomatoes.
Ooh, I love that.
Because their hometown was special for their tomatoes, and so they were gifted roughly, Ruiz was gifted 185 pounds, and Gavi was gifted 150 pounds of tomatoes.
I love tomatoes.
My question for you all. So it was, let's say it's in your contract with wherever you're working.
Yep.
You're paid your amount, but you also wanted one extra thing. You wanted your weight in either a liquid, so alcohol, soda, whatever else, or a food. What would you want your weight in?
So I'm 240 pounds, 250 pounds. A wine bottle costs what? That's like 16 ounces. So 240 pounds of wine.
240 pounds of wine.
There you go.
I'll
take that.
Pepe?
I would like to have health food.
How much do you weigh, Pepe? First tell us that. Health food?
Health food.
Give an example of a health
Like
food.
what
Do you
is a
want
health
salads? Do you want
Granola?
that's giving you the parasite?
And right now my weight is 184 pounds.
Congratulations. You look great.
So you want a bunch of rice cakes.
Yeah.
BC, what about you?
Right now about 280. I would take in beer. But
Beer.
specifically,
In beer.
Ale Smith
I will say
394.
weed counts. You can get 100 and whatever.
Oh, can I get sleep? Wait, can I?
I'm
I'm 180 pounds. Can I get 180 sleep gummies?
Yes, you can get 180 pounds worth of sleep gummies.
Yeah, that's where I would go, not sleep, but fun gummies, 194 pounds of it. Wow, I would say yes, absolutely.
You'd be high for life.
I'd be able to get high for life. The Rams season's right around the corner. Tune in tomorrow from 6 to 9 p.m. for a special Rams Revealed live broadcast here on 710, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. Cappy and Geeter live from the YouTube Theater, talking to Rams legends like Eric Dickerson, Jackie Slater, Kevin Demoff's going to be there. May even be a big announcement. Maybe Thursday night. Make sure you stay tuned. BC, what do you got?
Fast Track.
All right, speaking of the Rams, one of their opponents this year is going to be the Seattle Seahawks, of course. It was announced yesterday. The 2 weeks from now is going to be the start of the 25th season of Hard Knocks. That's going to feature the Seahawks. It's the first time since their first season in 2001 where they're going to have the defending Super Bowl champions be featured on it. And it kind of got me thinking here, this is the way to get people back into Hard Knocks. I feel like the last few years has kind of taken a hit. If you want to get that people up again, you go with the defending champs. Do you think that, or is there a more interesting team?
I always watch it.
Yeah, me too.
I would watch it even if it was a bad team. But Mace, you've given up on it.
I did. I gave up. There are too many of those. There's full swing. There's quarterback. There's tennis guy. Isn't that tennis guy show?
Well, it's no longer.
The same thing happened to me.
There's the
I
F1
gave
show.
up on that. It's
like
boring.
There's so much sports I mean, I know sports is the only thing that really moves the needle anymore. But it's really hard to keep up with everything. Like, for example, next week, and again, this is not television, this is a podcast, but we're getting this podcast about the relationship between Ipe Mizuhara and Shohei Ohtani and how that whole scandal kind of unfolded. But again, there's so much sports content out there. Podcasts and shows and all that stuff.
And movies and everything.
And I feel like I watched Jim Harbaugh, his opening speech to the Giants was on social media today, and I'm like, fine.
You weren't inspired?
I was not inspired. And by the way, it was a bad speech.
Really?
I think. Oh yeah, it was not a great speech. He was just like, "You're a New York Giant."
Right.
It's like it was not a big sell.
So you'd have been sitting in the audience going, "Yeah, and."
You're another guy standing there saying you're a New York Giant. Yeah, I would say no on Hard Knocks, but it'll be interesting. By the way, Mike McDonald is probably not a very interesting coach.
No, he's
well,
no
we're
Rex
about
Ryan.
to find out.
He's very business-like.
He's no
right?
Rex Ryan.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. We're
He's
not
like,
going to
he's
see
like a
fireworks.
PGA. He's like a PGA golfer.
Yeah.
What's the messiest team right now in the NFL? Is it the Vikings?
Cleveland.
New England's messy.
Yeah, Cleveland would have been fun with Shador and all that stuff.
That would have been fun.
And then the Minnesota Vikings, though, are going to have a quarterback battle because it's J.J.
Yeah.
McCarthy versus Kyler Murray. And
Right.
And they have Justin Jefferson, who's always an interesting person.
That's good,
so
yeah.
that could be a good one. But there's not as many messy teams. As
I
there
would have
has
watched
been.
one on the Raiders
I would've
with
watched one on
Mendoza
the
and
Raiders.
Kirk
Oh, yeah, the
Cousins.
Raiders
and-
might be interesting.
Yeah, the Raiders would be good. All right, there you have first part of Fast Track. In the meantime, Aaron Donald, we've talked so much about Aaron Donald. I believe John Ireland was the first person to suggest
Yes,
after
I
they traded
was,
for
and you
Myles
mocked
Garrett
me.
that
No, I
Aaron
said it
Donald
first on
could-
X.
You said it before. I
On
don't
X.
think you said it before John
Yes,
Ireland.
I did.
John
On the
Ireland's
day-
immediate reaction was
the day
Aaron
It's
Donald.
on the tape.
Yes, it's on the X.
It is. Oh, it's on
By the way,
X.
don't you think that Sean McVay knows if he's coming back or not, even though he hasn't made an announcement? They got it. The Rams know, don't they? They have to know.
I don't know.
They have to.
Let me play something for you. This is Adam Schefter on where Aaron Donald is right now, and if there's going to be an announcement
The Rams are giving him his space to make the decision on his own. They don't want to say, we really want you back, come back. And all of a sudden, midway through the season, he's saying, why did I come back? So what's going on in the interim is he's gone back to the facility. He's put on the pads. He's gone through football drills, which he hasn't done for a couple of years. He's trying to decide, finally, officially, whether or not he wants to do this after being out of the sport for 2 years. The Rams want him back. It's an open invite. He has to sign off on coming back.
Oh, that's a bunch of malarkey.
Why is that malarkey?
Because McVay and them, they've got to start featuring the roster to revolve around him. So they have to plan on when he's going to come back. So they have to know whether or not he's coming back.
I heard it might not be till the end of training camp.
Yeah, that's fine. But they obviously know if he's going to come back.
Let me give you what Chris Sims said. He was texting with Aaron Donald. Listen to Chris.
I plain out asked. I said, so what do you think? You're going to give it a shot? And I don't think he'll have any problem with me sharing this. He said, honestly, I don't know yet.
Right, needs a
He
feel.
said, he just doesn't know yet. And I'll tell you, in full transparency, as a guy that likes him as a human and as a friend, I told him, if you don't know yet, then you probably shouldn't do it.
That's right.
That was my advice
That's
to
the
him.
answer. You have the answer.
That to me would be just, I've been around this my whole life. I feel like if you were really that hungry and ready to do it and your body was feeling good and we're getting here close to training camp, this is the time where he'd be like, I'm ready. I want to go back. I'm ready to go. And the fact that he's waffling a little bit to me, just trying to be a good friend, realizing he's a GOAT. I never doubt him. I'm not doubting him. But that would just be my 2 cents, and that's kind of the little conversation we had through text a few days ago. And
hey, Chris, shh, don't say that. Chris is like trying to talk Aaron Donald out of coming out of retirement.
Well, he should commit. I mean, don't you think him and Myles Garrett are talking?
Do you? Yes, I do.
There you go.
I think they're all talking.
Right.
Aaron Donald has a great relationship with the
I
Rams
think
organization.
that somebody knows exactly
You
what's
think
going to
somebody
happen
knows?
within the Rams. That
I'm
he's
at the
coming
point
back.
where I would be surprised if he doesn't come back.
I'm at the same point. I would be shocked if he doesn't come back.
Yeah, just to see if his body feels good and he's still explosive and a chance to play next to Myles Garrett, you got to try it.
Em, you cover all the Rams games. What do you think? What's the lean on it? Aaron Donald coming back or no?
I think he'll be back, and I think he'll be back before the end of training camp.
Before the end of
he will
training camp.
be present at training camp. He's actually just been present at training camp most of these years. Not dressed, not in pads, but he's been there. I think he'll be available, maybe not doing full pads, maybe not doing everything everyone's doing, but easing back into it, almost like they're going to treat Matthew Stafford.
Hey, by the way, Mace, Travis, the guy whose mom gave him his kidney, just tweeted to me the link for his GoFundMe. I just sent him $100, and so if you follow me on X at LA Ireland, you can see the link for Travis and his mom.
How much did you give?
I gave him $100.
I'm giving 101.
Beautiful.
$101.
Michael, you should give 102.
I'll do it.
Top me, Michael?
Exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, Michael, do you think there's anything to the Jonathan Kuminga thing, or is it dead?
No, I think there's something to it. I think he's still alive, and I don't even know what his problem is. This is the best opportunity for him to come out here.
But he wants more money, no?
Oh, forget the money thing for a year. Just come here, play for $10 million, if that's what they have to offer him, and show everybody what he can do, and then he can sign for more next year.
Right, he could do the Malik Monk
Exactly.
deal.
Yeah.
When Malik Monk came here, he was a number one draft pick, first-round draft pick, that Charlotte didn't pick up his option, much like what happened to Kuminga in Atlanta.
That's right.
And he came here, he played – I mean, I'm not suggesting Jonathan do this, but Malik played for the veteran minimum, and that's the last small contract he ever had. As soon as he had one good year with the Lakers, the Kings gave him $100 million.
If he comes here and has a good season, he's going to be on TV every night. He goes to Brooklyn. Nope. He might as well go play in the G League. Nobody's going to watch.
That is the right thing to do, you guys. But you've been around for a long time on this, and John too. How many players do the right thing every time?
Yeah, you're right, Pepe. Probably won't do it.
Let me ask you guys this, because I was thinking about this today. So, obviously, Luka, Austin, Kessler. Those are locks.
Automatic 3.
Grimes, I assume.
It's possible.
As a point of attack defender. And then they've got a forward spot that's wide open.
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Well, that's why Kuminga should take, to Michael's point.
Kuminga
that's why
would
Kuminga
be the guy.
should take the deal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We can offer him something no other team can. Starters minutes.
And exposure, a lot of exposure.
Especially in Los Angeles.
Yes.
But, Michael, my gut feel is it's not happening.
So you think he's going to go back?
I think he's going to go for the money. Well, I think it depends. If LeBron doesn't go to Cleveland, I think he probably goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, but they got no money to offer him.
Yeah, they do.
How much?
Well, it depends what, Dean Wade's gone. I mean, they're saving money for LeBron now.
So let me go back to the original question. Luka, Austin, Grimes, Kessler. Who's the fifth starter?
Might be Malasco Pulikopili.
See, I think they view him as a bench guy. Do they
Manu?
not? It's Mamu Kelishvili.
Yeah, he could shoot. He could be like a stretch 4.
Can he defend?
No, he's not a defender.
No.
John, who do you think the fifth starter is?
I'm with you. I think Mamu is probably a bench guy.
Sexton's a bench guy. Is it Laravia?
No.
Is it Zaire Williams?
Well, look out for Matisse Thybulle because they need somebody who's defense first.
But he's small.
You'd start Grimes and Matisse.
Yeah, they're
Thybulle.
small.
Well, they're going to be small. Michael, look at their roster. They're going to be small anyway. They basically have Mamu, Kessler, and Kevon Looney. And other than that, I think the tallest guys are going to be like 6'8".
There's been all kinds of conversation, and I don't know if there's something to this, but about P.J. Washington. Now, P.J. Washington is like exactly what they need. He's a perfect player for what they need.
Like a small
why
forward,
would Dallas trade P.J. Washington to us?
Yeah, that's the trouble is, they've already had one giveaway. And we don't have much to give. We don't, we've got 3 second-round picks, a pick swap, Jared Vanderbilt, Jaden Hardy.
And PJ makes 25
and Dalton
a year.
Connect.
PJ makes 25 a year. It's a lot of money.
So you got to get within 75% of that.
Yeah. But, I think that other starter spot is up for grabs.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Kuminga should take a good, hard look at it.
Agreed.
That would be fantastic for the Lakers and for the fans and everybody. I hope that you're wrong, and I hope that Kuminga becomes a Laker.
All right. Coming up next for you, more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Man, you're sweating again, huh? Is this the thing again?
It might be you. Every time you walk in, I start sweating.
No, is this the thing that like
That's what it is. I don't know why. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you may meet a friend of mine that I work out with tomorrow.
I'm a little.
Yeah, my wrestler buddy may come up.
All right.
I want to bring him in to meet you.
You want me to wear a cup?
No, you'll be all right. You'll be all right, I think.
Why is that the first area you thought you might go for?
Well, he's going to reach down there. I want to be prepared.
Yeah. His name is The Epic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he like Booger Sugar?
No.
Oh.
He may show up tomorrow. We're still kicking it around. If I'm a little nervous about it.
All right.
Yeah, you and him in the same room.
I'm not worried. I'm like, even if he attacks me, it's okay.
No, he's not going to attack you.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey guys, Sedano here, and summer's here. Everyone's getting together. So why are you still living with those same old floors? Upgrade with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They've got millions of in-stock options, including CoreTech, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in stock and can be installed in a few days. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino off the 5 freeway or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Hi, it's Ramona Shelburne. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's insurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Take it from me. With next-level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close annual lease for 24 months. $47.49 total due on signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. There's no security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per access miles. Expires 7/31/26.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutosquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, rolling on. What do you got there, Em?
All right, so I'm going to copy Rick Jefferson from earlier in the show. We played a piece of sound of him talking about start, bench, cut, and about what it was like great Lakers, right? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
So
and I was right.
I'm going to do this one. So it's all things that happened on this day. So everybody's going to answer their start, bench, cut for these 3 things.
Okay.
Danny Glover, it's his birthday today, turns 80 today. The Daily Show turns 30 years old today.
Wow.
And Alex Trebek, it would have been his birthday today. So start, bench, cut, Danny Glover, Daily Show, Alex Trebek.
Okay. I'll go first. I think you start Alex Trebek. I think you bench Danny Glover, and you cut The Daily Show, a show that I've never seen a single time in my entire life.
I'm with Mace.
I would reverse it. I would go Danny Glover start, Alex Trebek bench, Daily Show cut.
You would cut Daily Show because you're a big Daily Show guy.
I am, but I only watch it one day a week, Mondays, when Jon Stewart does
I
it.
go with Trebek, then Glover, and cut The Daily Show.
Cut the Daily. Do we have any Daily Show fans here? BC?
I am. I like it on Mondays, and some of those other people are talented, but I just can't. I only watch it on Mondays.
BC, what's yours?
Start Danny Glover, bench Alex Trebek, and then Sorry Daily Show.
Sorry Daily Show. M?
I think I would start Trebek, and I would bench Glover, and I would cut Daily Show.
You realize that everybody here cut The Daily Show?
Because those other 2 guys are legends.
And The
We
Daily
all
Show.
cut The Daily Show.
Other than Jon Stewart, The Daily Show is just a show.
Yeah,
You know,
I've never watched. I used to know the Liz Winstead, who was one of the founder or one of the creators of the show.
I used to watch it every day. I used to watch Colbert Report, and I used to watch Daily Show every day before high school. And then I just kind of stopped when John stopped. And then came back for a little bit, but haven't. Again, like John.
Can I do one?
Only watched
Yeah,
another.
sure.
How about this one, Emily? Money, love making, food.
So is it money, sex, food?
Money, love,
Yeah, I put it
food.
more gently than
But
makes
you
sense.
said love making. It's sex.
Well, Michael, you know what's number one for me?
Money.
Money, right. So I'll start money, I'll bench love, and I don't care about food.
I will.
You got to eat, man. You got to stay alive.
I will start sex.
Okay.
I will bench money, and I will cut food. Yeah.
Pepe?
Who needs it?
Sex, money, and food.
All right.
Money and food. PC?
Yeah, sex, food, money.
Sex, food, money.
Yeah.
Money, Brian's mentioned the
wait a
money.
minute, you're cutting money?
Cut money. I mean, you can't live without the other two. You can live without money.
Yeah,
good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I'm
good luck.
Starting money, benching, food, and then cutting lovemaking.
You're cutting love?
You're cutting love.
I'm okay.
Yeah. I'm with Emily.
You really?
Yeah,
you would
'cause
bench love.
We all need money, and we got to eat.
Yeah, see, I got to have sex, man. Got to have sex. Hey, LAFC is back home at BMO Stadium tonight to take on Real Salt Lake. Tune in at 6:30 for BMO Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz, leading you right up to kickoff at 7. It is sunny bobblehead night. Catch every moment here on the ESPN LA app. This is the home of LAFC. BC, what do you got?
So we're all not too jazzed about Hard Knocks. Well, Netflix, their Untold series, which is pretty damn good.
It
if
is
you
a
ask me.
great
It is a
series.
good
This
series.
was one I watched.
They just announced there are going to be 3 more installments coming out here next month. Vince Young and his time, at Texas. And
Hey,
the whole
that's
Roll
Michael's
That's a good
guy.
one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Mr. T. And then the last one, Ray Gun. I don't know if you remember from the 2020
Yeah,
show.
the
Paris Olympics.
break
the dancer and the whole conspiracy of how did she actually get there? Was she really qualified? Had
Right,
she had done
right.
it before? I think that's the more interesting one with the whole conspiracy here. What do you think about these Untolds?
Ireland?
I've watched almost all those Untolds, and they're all really good. So I'll probably watch all of them.
I love him. I really do.
I do too. There have been some the Jailblazers one that just ran was excellent. They do a ton of those, and they are really, really good. Em, have you watched the Untold series?
I catch here and there. I watched on Monday because I was kind of hurting for soccer. I was missing soccer, so I watched an Untold UK on Vinnie Jones, who's kind of like a thug soccer player in the 80s and 90s. But I think I don't know if Ray Gun will tell the truth, though. And would it make a better documentary if she's lying?
Yeah, I'm
straight to
not sure
camera
there's
and then
any
everyone else-
there.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a better documentary if she is lying straight to camera and everyone else is like, I don't know, she's full of what. And I think that would make an interesting documentary.
Have they ever done an Untold on Milli Vanilli?
No. No, because it's sports.
It's only sports.
Series. It's only sports. But Milli Vanilli's a fascinating story.
Yeah.
I mean, that's weird. The one guy's still rolling around here. I saw him on Channel 5. I think it's Fab.
Is it Fab? He's still alive?
Yeah, I watch the Channel 5 News on Saturday mornings. It's such a great show. I don't know who those people are, but they always make me laugh. All right, let me do this. Amari Stoudemire was on a podcast, and he was asked, Michael, do not blurt out an answer.
Okay. I never do.
Who was harder to guard? Kobe or LeBron? Listen to Amari Stoudemire's answer.
Kobe has a different type of intellect with the game.
I felt like Kobe was he always talk.
No, he talked whenever you talk to him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He was all business, and it was like strategic. LeBron was probably harder to play against because he was also more explosive. So it's like you guard LeBron, you can actually. I take that back. Kobe's harder to guard because Kobe was like, there was no weaknesses. With LeBron, we said, all right, make him shoot. We back off, make him shoot. If he get hot, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? He won that one. But sometimes he may not get hot, so you can back off of LeBron. That changed somewhat now because he's a much better shooter now. But Kobe was like, you can't back off of him. You can't force him left. You can't make him turn around jumper. Like everything we try to make him do, he does well. So it's like no game planning for Kobe.
A great question for L.A., given the beloved status of LeBron James. Who is tougher to guard, LeBron James or Kobe?
Kobe was tougher to keep from scoring. Kobe had a more refined offensive game, and I know LeBron is the NBA's all-time leading scorer.
Yeah.
So this is not a shot on LeBron.
Not at all.
But if they were playing one-on-one, I think Kobe would win because he's just too hard to guard. LeBron, though, Michael, comes with a more complete package. You know, Kobe might score 80 points. LeBron would get 40 and then 15 assists and 12 rebounds. And
Kobe could do all that if he wanted to.
So LeBron had a more complete game.
Yeah.
I would give Kobe the edge as a tougher player to guard.
Tougher to guard, Michael.
Oh, Kobe by far. And I love LeBron. He's tough. He would destroy me or many other people, but Kobe had so many moves with his right and left hand and herky-jerky moves. He was impossible. Better ball handler. He was amazing.
And he always adjusts. No matter what. You tried to guard him on the left, and he went to the right, and vice versa.
Yeah, he's got a crazy bag of skills.
Yep.
No question. Had a crazy bag of skills.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and I would absolutely take Kobe in that situation. The thing I love about Stoudemire is he starts saying LeBron, and then he's actually, no, Kobe is tougher to guard. Couldn't make up his mind there. All right, coming up next for you, a record went down over this last weekend. Michael, this is good for you. I can hardly believe it is a track and field record.
Ooh.
We'll do it coming up next. Mesa in Ireland. Pepe Michael here, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you listen to the station, you know that Chris Morales and I are very happy with our water situation. Here in L.A., we all deal with city water that's loaded with chlorine and other chemicals. That's why we both made the switch to a Life Source whole house water system. You hear Chris talking about how we get out of the shower, we do a happy dance, and then we suck on the tap. That's because every tap in the house, the ones you use for drinking, cooking, showering, washing, all come right from a Life Source whole house water system. And the best part is there's no salt, no regular maintenance, no more worrying about changing filters and bags. They come out, they set it up, and you're off and running. It becomes an essential part of your home. Once I made the switch, I knew I'd never go back. Life Source has been improving water for California for decades, and you can be their next customer. Call the Life Source Water California factory at 800-WATER-99. That's 800-WATER-99, or visit LifeSourceWater.com. Life Source Water, taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
The Black and Gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post, and Son is buried, and it's 3-0.
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min Bobblehead Night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny.
Catch Sonny and the Black and Gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pregame starts tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
You know, I've been in LA a long time, and when somebody asks me who to call after an accident, my answer is simple. Call attorney Big Al. That's my guy and my MVP for accident attorneys. Big Al's been helping people across California for over 15 years. And as an LA native and a huge sports fan, oh my God, can that guy go on hockey? He understands this community. If you're hurt in a car, truck, motorcycle, Uber, or Lyft accident, even if you're hit while walking or biking, you don't have to figure all this out on your own. I always tell people, call Big Al before you call the insurance company. He and his team will help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and fight for the compensation you may deserve. Big Al and his team are available 24/7. They never close. Consultations are free, and if there's no recovery, there's no fee. Just one call can make all the difference, my friend. So make sure you get this right. Call attorney Big Al right now. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123.
Attorney Big Al's attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for one time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
If I need a piece of it. Oh, there's some Milli Vanilli. Fab's rolling around town somewhere. Oh, Fab.
Love this song. This still sounds good.
Great. All that music was so good.
I still don't know who the people are singing this, though. Their faces, we've
Oh,
never
I
seen
saw,
their
no,
faces.
no, no. I saw them once in an article. They're like a couple of bald guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to those guys?
Go
were
down
good.
that rabbit hole. You'll see them.
So I will tell you this story. When I was on the radio at 93Q WRQN in Toledo, Ohio, we promoted a concert with Milli Vanilli at Centennial Hall. We still thought they were real. When we found out it wasn't real, we sued Arista Records because it was a fraud, right? If you bought concert tickets expecting
You're
to see those
perpetuating a fraud on the American people.
It is a fraud. So we sued, got a lot of pub for it, and then withdrew.
How much did you win?
We won nothing, but we got stories on MTV and all, promotion all over the place.
Because all you have to do is say you're suing. You don't actually have to go through with a suit. You can, like you said, withdraw.
Yeah, exactly. So I got a question for you guys. I take my dogs. I've recently started taking my dogs more often to the dog park, and I've got one normal-sized dog, a terrier, and then I've got one that's like this big. Little Ron is just a little guy. Ron gets picked on at the dog park. He doesn't like other dogs, and other dogs are like sniffing him up because you could put him on a cracker and eat him. He's so small. So do I bring Ron to the dog park with Veronica, or do I just say dog park not for you?
Ron's not enjoying it, right?
He's not having fun.
Don't take him.
You just leave Ron at home.
You don't think get him used to it?
No, he could get bit.
He could get hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Veronica goes to the park and.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Ryan Clark has finally commented today about the way his tenure at ESPN ended.
Right.
And I'm curious, for you people who don't know about this, ESPN, and this was terrible, and we go through them every couple of years, had a bunch of layoffs earlier in the week. And it's just the worst part about this business.
Yeah.
We hate it.
It's been a brutal week, yeah.
And many, many times, Mace, as you and I have commented before, it's not necessarily performance-based. It's finance-based.
Of course, yeah.
And so a lot of people losing their, whether you liked Ryan on the air or not, I hate to see anybody losing their job. So what happened in this scenario was they were going to announce all the cuts yesterday on Tuesday. And on Monday, during NFL Live, a show that Ryan was on, I think it was Outkick, called ESPN and said, we're about to break the story that Ryan is among the layoffs. Do you want to comment on it? And ESPN said, give us an hour. We'll get back to you. So an hour later, they basically confirmed there was some monkey business going on with how they leaked it and what happened. But an hour later,
it was out there.
Right. Ryan was on the set, so ESPN elected to walk into the studio, wait for a commercial, tell Ryan what happened. Ryan said that what they told him, and he said to them, should I just go now? And they said, yes. Ooh. So he walked out. A lot of people are ripping ESPN for how they handled this, but Mace, I don't know if they could have handled it any differently.
No, the problem is the leakiness is what led to this. I don't know who
they
was
were
talking.
They were backed into a corner.
But you didn't want Ryan sitting on the set looking at his phone like we all do when we're on the air.
Correct.
And saying, oh, crap, I'm getting canned.
But how does Outkick know?
They got it. They basically, someone at ESPN leaked it to Outkick.
See, that's the issue.
That's the issue, the leakers.
Right. But I don't know if you'll ever find it. Think about this.
Leakage is always an issue.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes.
No,
but Michael, could they?
Told Outkick, so I think ESPN has a way to find out who told Outkick because only a small amount of people knew that he was.
I disagree with that. Once the list starts making its way around the building, you don't know who has think about it. Every assistant has access to it.
Yeah.
Every executive knows because you had to have a meeting as to who was going and who was staying, and then their assistants know. And once more than 10 people know something, there's a decent chance it's going to leak.
And what is the reason that you want to say something like that if you're still working for the company?
Right. Well, Pepe, my question was, could ESPN have handled this better? And I've run it by a couple of friends of mine, and they said, well, they never should have let him on the air in the first place. But they didn't know.
No, they didn't know
that their phone
leaking.
was going to ring. Everybody was finding out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so, Mace, it wasn't great. This is a bad look for the way it went down. But I'm not so sure. You were in management many, many years ago, Mace. I'm not so sure they had another move.
No, I think it's pretty unavoidable.
Well, I think not having the leak happen is why ESPN is not
Exactly.
doing well. I'm not why
once
they did
it
the wrong
happens, Em, what do you do?
I'm just saying you should never have let it happen.
Yeah.
And so that's the issue, and that's why the question is, could ESPN have done anything differently? Never let the leak out.
Yeah, the problem is if 10 people know a secret, somebody's going to spill.
Right.
Not always. There's been layoff where we don't know exactly who's going to be laid off. I think
But
specifically
especially in sports, these things tend to leak quickly. Michael, remember when Pau Gasol got traded to the Lakers?
Yeah.
Boom, out of nowhere.
They somehow kept that quiet.
Well, Luka.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, the reason they fast-tracked Luka and the reason they didn't tell Clutch and they didn't tell anybody at the Mavs and only basically Rob and Nico knew about it was because they knew if it leaked, it could scuttle the deal. You know, that Luka could say, no, I don't want to be traded, or the Mavs fans, like they eventually did, could go crazy. So I think the reason that thing, Michael and I found out about that literally on a bus back from Madison Square Garden.
We thought it was a fake story.
Yeah, we called each other.
too.
Michael was in the remember, Michael, you were in the elevator with Janie
Bus.
Janie Bus.
She didn't even know about it.
And you called me and you said, this isn't true, is it?
Yeah.
And I said, it has to be. It's all over the place.
Yeah, I didn't believe it at first. But, Emily, there should be a way to know who's the one that said it.
Who's the one that leaked it to Outkick, you mean?
Yeah.
How?
Who's the Colonel Vindman?
Yeah, because
I think less people than you think knew about it before it was happening, and then one of them wanted it to leak.
Well, I want to say I don't know how all of it went down, but, we lost a lot of really good people, Ryan and Carl Ravitch and Stefania Bell, who I've known for a million years. And
Mace, over 120 people in that NFL Network ESPN crossover were let go.
Yeah, I know.
120 people.
It's
so it was a
something.
brutal day.
It was a really sad
But
day.
this Ryan Clark news has been top of mind, and everybody's saying, well, how could they possibly let this happen? I think once he was already on the set and their phone rang, and it's like, we've got the story and we're going to run it, they didn't want him finding out on his phone, like you said.
Yeah.
And they were left with very few options.
So, you know what one of my proudest moments was, Michael Thompson?
One of your proudest moments. I would have to say.
I ran cross country in high school.
You did?
I did.
What was the distance? Like what distance?
Well, we ran 6 miles in races. But
that's impressive.
my
Wait a minute.
fastest.
Did you trip?
I'm sure at some point I did. Yeah. But my proudest moment was when I ran a mile in 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's pretty good.
Which was pretty good.
Yes.
very good.
Until
very
I
good.
saw this guy, Josh Kerr, break the record that stood for 27 years. He ran a mile in 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
That's crazy.
3 minutes and 42 seconds is insane.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, in order to get the Presidential Medal of Fitness, you had to run a mile in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that hard.
Did you?
Oh,
Really? You
I
did it?
thought I ran it in 5.5. It took me a long time to work my way up to 5.5.
I was like 5:50, but I didn't really sprint at all. I just jogged, and I came in 10 seconds early.
Have you ever ran a mile, Pepe, for time?
Never
had to?
I could never. Never. No.
We had to for the Portland Trailblazers. For
Do you
Jack
remember what
Ramsey.
your time was?
Yeah, we had 6 minutes to make it. Within 6 minutes, I was always 6:30.
6:30.
I cannot run distance, man. I felt like I had a gorilla on
Why
my
do you
back.
need to run distance and
Yes. Well,
you should run sprint?
He used to use that as a measuring stick and what kind of conditioning you're coming into training camp with. So everybody had to run a 6 minute mile.
But you always said that you were in great condition.
I was in great condition, but I can't go out and just go run laps.
You can be in great condition and not be a distance
I
runner.
just can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't.
Have you ever ran a 400 meters just to see how fast you can do it?
I did it when I was young.
I did it when I was young, when I made my 20s. I wanted to see how fast I could do it. What do you think I did Now, the world record is 43.0 something, okay? Something like that.
For what?
For the 400 meters. What do you think I did my
65
400?
seconds.
Mike, I'm going to say 1:15, minute and 15 seconds.
Pepe, what do you think I ran it in?
About 2 minutes.
109, baby.
109.
Wow. Close.
I tell you, snot was coming out of my nose that last 100
right?
meters. I felt like a piano was on my back. My legs felt like they weighed 100 pounds each. I don't know how he made it over the finish line.
Wow.
That was like the
That's
hardest.
good. That's good.
109. 69 seconds.
Michael, is it your game today?
Yes, it is my game.
You want to tease it?
Another potpourri, the Pope of
I love
potpourri.
potpourri.
Pepe told me to make me do potpourri.
Another potpourri.
And let's hope Emily will give me better than a B- grade for this.
Oh my God, Michael!
She's a tough
Pay
grader.
attention.
Yeah, if I had Emily as a teacher,
She's tough.
I would have never
Oh,
finished
after
school.
a bad show, she dresses me down.
She does,
right, Em? You'll say, "What the hell were you doing in
yeah,
there?"
and then I'll throw something at you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what exactly what
smack
happens.
me in the
I'm
head
just
like that guy at
how
Wrigley
some people
Field.
are depicted in winning
Emily,
time.
you'd be the kind of teacher to give everybody homework for weekends, right?
That's the point of homework.
Yes, exactly. All right, we'll do some game of games coming up next. Mesa and Ireland. Pepe's hanging out. Michael's hanging out. Ireland's here. BC and M. 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. Have you become a part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew? Well, if you haven't, why haven't you? The Blue Review presented by LAX. Each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. with me, Gregory Arthur Bergman, thanks, Kathy, and Marcus Grant. We're talking Dodgers baseball first thing in your day and getting you warmed up for the Sedano and Cap morning show. The Blue Review on our ESPN LA YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Live and always on demand. Your home for real Dodgers talk, ESPN LA.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an Audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an Audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob. CallJacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. Michael Thompson's game. He does good games. What do you got there, Michael?
The Pope of Potpourri, Pope Pepe, requested more potpourri, so here we go. Let's start by spicing things up. According to a food and wine poll, the world's most popular spice is what? Cumin, paprika, or black pepper?
Brian.
Black pepper.
Emily.
Black pepper.
Mace.
Cumin.
It's got to be black pepper. Pepe.
I think it's black pepper.
It is black pepper.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, pepper. People
That's
pepper
it. I'm
anything.
going for I'm going to.
Good for you.
More
You're
spice.
the only one who can do it now.
According to a YouGov UK fan poll, the most popular Spice Girl is Posh, Ginger, or Baby Spice.
Emily.
Ginger.
Mace.
My favorite is Baby. I'm going with Baby.
It's got to be Posh.
Yeah, I would think it's Posh.
Pepe.
I think it's Posh.
Brian.
Posh.
It is Baby Spice.
Who got
that right.
Okay.
It's Baby Spice.
You got it right.
I'm
Mace
right
is the
in it.
only one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then everyone has one.
Nice. Population-wise, what is the smallest country to win the World Cup? Italy, Uruguay, or West Germany?
Oh, West Germany.
Okay, Mace, this one's you.
I am going to go Uruguay.
Has to be. Uruguay. I'm going with Mace. Pepe.
I think it's Uruguay, too.
Brian.
Uruguay.
M.
We're all in agreement.
It is Uruguay.
Yeah, that country's tiny.
We're all tied.
But this game is very close.
Yeah.
Michael. Well
We
done.
are in the middle of tennis season. When was or who was the last American man to win a tennis major? Sampras, Agassi, or Roddick?
Okay, this one's me, and I should know it. I'm pretty sure it's Roddick, because I know I'm going Roddick. Pepe.
It is Roddick.
Thanks, Pepe. Well played. Brian.
Roddick.
M.
Roddick.
Mace.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Roddick.
Andy Roddick.
There it is.
That was 23 years ago. Which major did Roddick win? The Australian, U.S., Wimbledon, or French?
Pepe.
Wimbledon.
Brian.
Australian.
M.
Wimbledon.
Mace.
U.S.
It is U.S.
It is the U.S. Open.
There you go.
All right, Mason and Ireland take the lead.
We just celebrated our 250th birthday. What country is considered to be the oldest country in the world? Iran, Syria, or Egypt?
Pepe.
It's not my turn, but I'll answer.
Oh, okay. If it's you went first last time.
Yes.
Brian.
Egypt.
Emily.
Syria.
Mace.
I think M's right. I think it's Syria.
I'm going to go Egypt. Pepe.
Syria.
It is Iran.
Ooh,
Nobody.
nobody.
Nobody got it. All right, Mason has 4, Ireland has 4, everybody else has 3.
BC, Emily, you young'uns ever heard of the singing duo, the Righteous Brothers?
Oh, yeah.
Emily?
No.
All right.
You've never heard of the Righteous Brothers?
You've heard, you know the song.
I'm sure.
The Righteous Brothers got their idea of their name from who? Their pastor, their mother, or a fan?
Okay, this is Emily.
Let me go pastor.
Mace.
Yeah, I'm going to go pastor.
I'm going to go fan. Pepe.
I'm going to go pastor.
Brian.
Show me mother.
It goes fan. Turns out after
Ireland.
singing a song, an audience member shouted out, "That's righteous, brother."
So, little known fact, Bobby Hatfield, who is one of the Righteous Brothers, grew up 2 streets away from me in Corridor
Oh,
Mall.
wow.
No wonder you know.
Yeah, I knew that one.
That sounds apocryphal.
Yeah.
All right, Ireland 5, Mason 4, everyone else 3.
On the TV show The Jeffersons, what kind of business did George own? Grocery store, hardware store, or laundry?
This one is Mace.
I will try laundry.
I don't think that's it. What are the other two, Michael?
Grocery, hardware, or laundry? George Jefferson.
Give me hardware. Pepe.
I think it's laundry.
Brian.
Laundry.
Emily.
Hardware.
It is laundry.
Laundromat.
Yeah. He owned a dry.
Oh, okay.
I thought
So-
it was a dry cleaners. No.
Yeah, dry cleaners laundry.
Yeah, that's laundry. All
I
right,
got-
so Mace and Pepe both got that?
Yes,
And
sir.
Brian.
Anyone and Brian. Okay, so here's the updated score. Mason 5, Ireland 5, Brian 4, Pepe 4, Emily 3.
P.S. Is this worth 2 yet? Are we not
yet.
quite there?
All next week.
Okay, got it.
What is the smallest state in America? Delaware, Rhode Island, or Vermont?
I'm going to go Rhode Island. Pepe.
Rhode Island.
Brian.
Rhode Island.
Emily.
Rhode Island.
Mace.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Rhode Island.
Yep, it's Rhode Island.
All right, everybody got that. Michael, do you have 5 left?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we'll do 5 more. Right now it is Mace 6, Ireland 6, Brian 5, Pepe 5, Emily 4. Anyone could win.
Everybody's in it.
We have states here in America. Canada has provinces.
Yep.
What is Canada's smallest province? Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, or Newfoundland?
Pepe.
The Prince one.
Prince Edward Island.
Brian.
Newfoundland.
Emily.
The Prince one.
Mace.
Prince Edward Island.
I'm also thinking it's Prince Edward Island.
It is Prince Edward Island.
Okay.
Newfoundland, I think, is one of their bigger problems.
All right, 4 left. Mace 7, Ireland 7, Pepe 6, Brian 5, Emily 5.
Hey, let's go.
Suriname is a country in Asia,
What
Africa.
is?
Suriname is a country in Asia, Africa, or South America.
This one is... Oh, well, we'll start making the leaders go first. Mace.
God, I should know this. I'm going to say South America.
I'm also going to say South America. Pepe.
South America.
Brian.
Asia.
Emily.
South America.
It is South America.
Okay, so Mace 8, Ireland 8, Pepe 7, Emily 6, Brian 5. And there are 3 left. So, Brian, everybody's still in it. Here we go.
This is for Pepe's OAA condition, old actress addiction. The oldest actress to win an Oscar was who? Jessica Tandy, Katharine Hepburn, or Marie Dressler? Hepburn, Tandy, or Dressler?
I'm going to go Tandy. Mace.
She's the original Driving Miss Daisy lady, but I don't know why you'd throw that third one in there. So
Marie Dressler.
I will take Dressler.
Pepe.
Tandy.
Emily.
Candy.
Brian.
Took the option that Mace and John didn't take.
It is Tandy.
Okay, so Brian's out. I go to 9. Pepe goes to 8. Mace has 8, and Emily has 7. 2 left. So, Em, you got to go opposite of me.
The state with the most mountains is what? Colorado, Nevada, or Wyoming?
And you mean most by like the amount of land that is taken up? Not
No, the most
mountain
mountains.
ranges?
Mountains.
Okay.
Okay, give me the 3 states again.
Colorado, Nevada, or Wyoming. The state with the most mountains.
Of those 3.
Yes.
Of those 3.
No, that's the most mountains in America.
Okay. I'll go Colorado. Pepe.
Do I take my chance now?
Ooh.
Let's see. No, I think I'm going to go Colorado.
Mace.
Wyoming.
Emily.
Wyoming.
Michael.
It is Nevada.
Nobody.
I am eliminated.
Okay, so M's out. I have 9. Pepe and Mace have 8. If I get it, I win it.
Yep.
You guys got to go opposite of me. Go ahead, Michael.
In the 1950s, which brand made the first color TVs? Zenith, RCA, or GE?
I'm going to go RCA. Pepe.
What are the other ones?
Zenith, RCA, or GE? First color TVs.
Oh, it's Zenith.
You're going Zenith, Mace.
I'm going Zenith. I think that's it.
Michael?
It's RCA.
Boom.
Boom. Ireland with the win.
And the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
For winning the NBA title, each Knick received a playoff share of how much? For winning the NBA title, what was the winner's share for the Knicks? Now, when I won the NBA title way back in the 80s, I think ours was $50,000.
Is that right?
How do you live on that?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to say a clean $1 million.
I'm going to say I don't think it's quite that much. I'm going to say 600,000. Pepe?
5 million.
5 million?
Okay, well, don't kill me.
Emily?
Don't kill me, okay?
750,000.
750. Brian?
500,000.
$776,000.
Emily.
Right, Emily.
On that,
Good, Emily.
I
Emily
didn't
knows her
know-
money.
I didn't know
Tyler
that one.
Koltek or whatever. He got that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
probably more than Tyler Kolek made in the whole season.
No, I think the minimum you can make is the minimum is over $1 million for a guy in his position.
You know what's interesting about Michael's game? No theme. Same with Pepe. No theme.
Potpourri.
It is a potpourri.
No, he said potpourri beforehand.
Potpourris are easy to write. I'll write a potpourri.
They're not easy to write. Are you kidding me? We have to look for every little thing.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
potpourri whenever you want me.
Do anything from any category.
But we have to do the
from Suriname to
I think the potpourris are fun.
The potpourris are fun, and you have to work hard to do it.
Not every day.
Well, no, I try to do a theme every day. Like this week was Dog Days. It was a Dog Days.
I like doing themes too, but Pepe insists. I do potpourri.
I love potpourri.
Next
I
week,
love potpourri.
Mason's doing a potpourri next week.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
potpourris
right.
and see how hard it is.
potpourri it up.
You cannot put AI and then AI do a potpourri. No, AI do. You can put dogs and then AI will do it for you.
Hey, Pepe and Michael, when do you think we hear about LeBron? This week or later than
Not
this week?
soon enough.
I say next week.
The 27th, and he's announcing for Miami.
The schedule comes out in mid-August, but they need to start putting these games together now where he's going to be.
By the way, he came out today, or the word is that he's very irritated with Adam Silver, who's pushing him to make a decision so Adam can do the schedule.
I mean, how does he not know by now where he wants to go? That's what I don't get.
He's got to know.
Yes.
He's just playing with everybody.
Everybody's thinking he's waiting for the World Cup to be over. You know, it's the more attention to be on him.
The World Cup is over.
Yeah, so it should be maybe this weekend. Like
I think it's going to be Saturday.
Saturday on a weekend.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen over the next 72 hours. I think he's going to announce it this week.
And where do you think it's going to be, Ireland?
Yesterday I said Philly. Today I'm thinking Cleveland. You're thinking Miami, right?
Yeah,
I'm going. I'm now back to Cleveland. And where are you right now?
I said Miami from the very beginning.
Not a Giannis in Miami. I'm thinking Miami.
All right, Em, where are you right now? Did she leave?
No, she's there. You Miami, Cleveland, Golden State.
Golden State.
Golden State. I'm
Brian.
Cleveland.
And Masher in Miami?
I'm in Miami on the 27th.
So Brian and I on Cleveland, Em on Golden State, and everybody else on Miami.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. There's a little nugget that just came in. BC,
Why don't we play it in Super Crosstalk?
Okay, we'll play it during Super Crosstalk. There's a really good nugget that we'll do coming up.
From Denver?
No. It is about the Lakers.
Oh.
Wendy's talking. We'll get to that coming up, and we'll do some Super Crosstalk. Pepe, great seeing you. Thanks for coming in.
Nice to see you.
Travis
See you,
will
Pepe.
roll in here with DeMarco next, 710 ESPN.
The Black and Gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post and in! Son is buried and it's 3-0!
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min Bobblehead Night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny!
Catch Sonny and the Black and Gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pregame starts tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hi, it's Ramona Shelburne. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Take it from me. With next-level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close and lease for 24 months. $47.49 total due on signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. Social security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per access miles. Expires 7/31/26.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Los Angeles, your Rams have reloaded, and they're ready to kick off their 2026 campaign. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett joins reigning MVP Matthew Stafford to lead the Rams into massive matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, and more. To experience every matchup live and enjoy home playoff ticket access, plus interest-free monthly payment plans and stadium event pre-sale access, visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Ireland. DeMarco got here just in time. I thought
he's fully respecting the crosstalk today.
Respecting crosstalk.
Hey,
That's
DeMarco.
what we're talking about.
Yes, DeMarco.
Yes,
the Rams know that Donald's coming back, right?
No, they don't.
Oh, come on. How do they not know by now?
They don't know. He's still deciding. He's that
He
guy.
hasn't told Sean, yeah, I'm coming back, and just keep it quiet.
If he told Sean, we'd know.
Sean would announce it.
Absolutely.
Okay,
tell the world by now.
I want to play something for you. I played this earlier, but I'm going to play it again. Listen to Chris Sims' take on this.
I plain out asked. I said, so
He
what do you
texted
think?
him.
You're going to give it a shot. And I don't think he'll have any problem with me sharing this. He said, honestly, I don't know yet.
Right, needs a
He
feel.
said, he just doesn't know yet. And I'll tell you, in full transparency, as a guy that likes him as a human and as a friend, I told him, if you don't know yet, then you probably shouldn't do it.
That's what I've been telling you. If you're
Now,
waffling,
do you agree with that?
Absolutely. This is a big deal, man. You've been off for 2 years. You've been retired. You've been dad. You've been husband. You know when you shut it down.
Oh, yeah.
When you're done and you're done, and then you're trying to pick this back up again. The schedule's different. You're on somebody else's time frame. There's a lot to go into this.
Well,
this
what timetable is there for this?
Training camp. The coaches report in 2 days.
Well, I'm at training camp next Wednesday doing a show.
You saw Harbaugh in his opening statement to his team.
I did. Yeah, you're not inspiring. It was really
I was uninspired.
Yeah.
Can his body handle 30 snaps a game?
Of course, that dude's a machine. But I mean, you're team building. You're starting. This is your journey begins. Your odyssey begins. If you're going to play, you have to be there day one. If not, guess what you become? A distraction. No coach wants that.
Hey, one-on-one, who would win the matchup? Donald versus Larry Smith.
Larry
Allen?
Larry
Allen, yeah.
You know, we kicked that around a lot, Michael.
You did?
Even to Aaron. And Aaron is very respectful of Larry.
Yeah. Most dominant offensive lineman I've ever seen.
I would take Aaron against just about anybody.
Really?
What about my guy Jonathan Ogden, DeMarco?
I think, Aaron would cut him to pieces. He would. As a guard, he would cut him to pieces. As a tackle, he would have problems because he'd be under him. But Larry Allen against, I think that might be a stalemate.
Really?
Because they're equally as strong as each other.
Wait a minute. He's as strong as Larry Allen?
Yeah. Aaron,
Allen, he benched 700 pounds.
What do you think that guy benches?
Oh, he can't push 700 up.
Oh, yeah.
Are you crazy?
Oh, yeah, multiple times.
You saw him do it?
Yeah, but not 7. I've seen him rep 500.
Well, that ain't 7.
I've seen him rep 500 multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah, but Larry could probably do that 20 times.
Yeah, and I would love to see the matchup, but he knows. Yeah,
that'd have been
be a great matchup.
Let me ask you this. There's a story that came out on ESPN about teams and their under 25 talent, age 25 or under. And the Rams have the least
They're last.
under 25 talent in the league. Is that a concern?
The George Allen Rams.
They essentially have the oldest roster in the league,
The future is now.
What do you think? Is that a problem moving forward? At some point, are you going to have to pay for that?
Travis brought it up. I said it's the way the NFL used to be. It's expensive, obviously. Your offense is $200 million. A lot of that is Matthew Stafford, but no, it's not a bad thing. It's not like you got a bunch of 30-year-olds. You just don't have a lot of young guys running around.
Right. Trav, what do you think?
I think it is a problem under a different set of circumstances. I think that they've proven that they can kind of rebuild it on the fly.
Yep.
I think for most teams, this would be a very precarious situation to be in where you're literally like all in on this, and if it doesn't work, you're screwed, right? I don't think that's true for the Rams because the Rams have been able to kind of rebuild it. How many different times under the Sean McVay thing we've seen them just come at least 3, and they've really had one bad season in 10 years with Sean McVay. That's a pretty darn good batting average. So I don't think it matters for them, but I think it matters for most other teams.
It is a function of being all in.
For sure it is.
When you're all in,
they have no draft. They don't use their draft picks. They make big trades. They spend a lot of money.
You got your quarterback of the future.
We'll see.
Theoretically,
we'll see. But if this hadn't had a proof of concept with Kevin Demoff and Tony Pastores and Les Snead and Sean McVay and all of these guys that have built it as often as they have, I would be like, I don't know about it. Because we've seen other teams try to go all in at this, and it blows up, and then they're just dead in the water for who knows
remember
how long.
the Eagles did it one year?
Eagles did it one year. The Redskins tried to do it one year. Yeah. It just doesn't tip. And the Dodgers have kind of done the same thing, too, and they are able to kind of backfill their pipeline as well. It's impressive.
Let me play something for you. I'm going to pivot subjects here to the Lakers and Jonathan Kuminga. This is what Brian Windhorst just said on ESPN.
One thing I want to point out, if I'm not mistaken, Bobby, the Lakers could actually have done a sign and trade for Kuminga 2 weeks ago. When the Lakers traded DeAndre Ayton to the Wizards, there was a window there where the Hawks could have gotten in on the sign and trade before the Hawks made other acquisitions and got up against the luxury tax, before they did Lou Dort, maybe even before they did Aaron Wiggins. There was a window for the Lakers to do a deal to get Jonathan Kuminga, but what they could have paid him would have been, less than the mid-level.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, but there was a moment there where a sign and trade was possible. I don't know if a sign and trade is still in the cards, John. Can they sign and trade?
I don't think he's coming.
You don't think he's coming?
I don't, but I could be wrong. I don't know anything more than the next guy, but I think he's waiting on LeBron. Because, Michael, if LeBron doesn't go to Cleveland, doesn't Cleveland become a pretty good option for Kuminga?
Yep. Yeah, or Miami. Yep.
Yeah. So I think he's waiting on LeBron, and then when LeBron makes a decision, then Kuminga will follow.
If they wanted him, wouldn't they have done it by now?
That's what I think, Trav. I don't think they're getting him.
Although, don't you think it's possible Jonathan Kuminga is going to look at what the max thing is, whatever the biggest offer he can, and compare that to the Lakers and make a decision based on that?
Yep. And, like Michael said earlier, the smart thing for Kuminga to do is just take a 1-year deal from the Lakers and then play your butt off, and then you can parlay it into a big multi-year contract.
We talked a little bit earlier about P.J. Washington. Here is a proposed trade for P.J. Washington with Dallas. Let's see. This is from it's just, from a website, Fadeaway World basketball website.
One of my favorites.
Tell me if this makes sense to you, John. Who would say no to this? Lakers get P.J. Washington. Dallas gets Jared Vanderbilt, second-round pick, first-round pick swap.
Okay.
Bulls get Dalton Connect and a second-round pick.
What did the Bulls give up?
Bulls gave up picks to Dallas.
I don't like it for Chicago.
Chicago's the one.
Who says no? I would say Chicago says no.
Yeah, I would agree. Chicago doesn't get enough out of that. Dallas would be happy with that take. That's a pretty good take for them.
And the Lakers get P.J. Washington in this?
Lakers get P.J. Washington.
How are they going to fit him in the cap? He makes $25 million.
Well, because think about who went out. Vando went out. He makes, what, 15?
12 or 13.
What's Connect make?
4.
Okay, so we're at
16, 17.
16, 17. I think, what did you say Washington makes?
25.
You only got to get to 20.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you put Bronny in the deal. You do something
can't
else.
trade Bronny.
They've got room, by the way.
You can't trade Bronny.
I think you can.
Yeah. We got to see what he can do without his dad here.
Really?
Okay,
That's right.
Sure.
But they've got room under the second apron to be a little bit more aggressive. Under the first apron. They're not even to the first apron yet.
Mm-hmm.
They're just into the luxury tax. They're like at 205, I think, right now.
Like the idea of sending out more picks, though. What
the hell? At this point.
Picks.
Yeah, I guess.
This is what your Rams do.
But the Rams have proven that they know how to navigate through that situation. This team has been less successful doing that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I still think there's one more move. I think there needs to be one.
I was going to say if that's good news. If there is another guy to come in, I think that would feel a little bit better than where they are. And I don't hate where they are right now, but it just feels more like, all right, let's see what it looks like. I'm happy for the breath of fresh air. I'm happy to talk about different things than we've talked about for the last several years about when the LeBron thing is going to end and how you go about maximizing
we haven't stopped
that whole
talking
thing.
about it.
No, but at least it's not directly related to the Lakers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it does feel like they're a loaf of bread short.
So we are. Ireland, I think, said 46 wins. I said 47 wins.
50.
He says 50 wins.
45.
45.
I'll go with Michael. 50.
Okay.
What they get? 53 last year, right?
Yeah. 53. So if they step back to 45, how much complaining will we hear?
There'll be some.
A ton.
Yeah. A ton.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on.
I don't know about that.
What, do you accept mediocrity?
No. See, this is the thing that drives me crazy. This idea that you can only move forward, that you can only do this. No, sometimes you got to go back to go forward. Sometimes you have to decide that we're going to wait here for a second because we can't go from a D to an A. We need to go from a C to a D, to back to a C to an A to a B to an A. Like you have to move around a little bit.
He sounds like that guy in Philadelphia.
Forward.
What was his name, Ireland? The Process?
The Process.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Hinkie.
Yeah, you were Mr. Hinkie?
No, I don't want to do it over the course of being awful, but sometimes just kind of sitting tight and waiting for other things to happen.
You think Laker fans will be okay with this?
Was that Jerry West's strategy?
They're not going to love it, but Jerry West was really good at what he does. Jerry West did not put himself in the position they're in right now very often, that this is a different sort of situation where they're kind of boxed into where they are right now. There aren't a ton of moves that Jerry West might have been able to do. I think that if the path is clear of where they're going. If they're nowhereville, that's not good. But I think that you're starting to see kind of a path, and I keep going back to the Dodgers. The Dodgers have systems in place that work. They're now in that building. They're in the process of putting the systems in place that will ultimately work, and you don't just jump the line the way that all Laker fans want to.
Trav, and speaking of the Dodgers, you ever see a veteran player make a base-running bonehead play like
that was
JT Realmuto did?
No, that was at the top of the list. I've tried to think of an explanation.
Just stand there and do nothing, and you're better off than what he did.
Stand on third base. You know they're going to get him.
Once the guy, I think it was Crawford. Once Crawford got in the rundown between third and home, it's over. Yeah. Just go to third base and stand there and let the next guy come up and try to drive you in. It's over. And he almost waited for the tag to be made on Crawford before he started back to third. It was just crazy. Yeah,
I was surprised there wasn't more talk of replaying that play at second. Were they out of challenges? Was Philly out of challenges?
I don't know the answer to that. It was bang. He looked like he was out to me, but it was close. Yeah. It was. That was as. And it's not like Real Muto is the catcher. It's not like he's Ricky Henderson out there.
Right.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
All right, what do you guys got coming up?
Conversation with Steven Nelson.
Yeah.
He's
nice.
Gonna,
He's so interesting.
Yep, we got a chance to talk to him a little earlier because he's getting ready to go do the name. Dodger play-by-play.
Steven Nelson play-by-play guy.
We're getting heat about being in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have nice weather. He doesn't.
Philly in late July is not great.
That game first pitch is like in half an hour, right?
Yeah, it's coming up pretty quick.
Is the weather clear?
So far, so good.
Yesterday, they delayed about an hour. All right. These guys coming up for you. Make sure you stick with them. Steven Nelson, great broadcaster.
He sure is.
You will hear from him. Michael Thompson, great seeing you, man. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Oh, no.
I was talking to you.
I was watching this replay
Michael,
up here.
We will see you in a couple of weeks, yes?
Look at this.
All right,
Umpire calls this girl out. Is she kidding me?
Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow at noon, 7:10 ESPN.
And it is the 15